Ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. So if this is you guys' first time watching the show, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have here in terms of gaming news, rumors, speculations, reviews, all that good stuff. We take deep dives into things and we give our opinions and all that. If you are somebody that love PlayStation or Xbox, this is the place to be. And we're going to be turning up the heat a little bit here with some PC stuff. So if that's something that you're interested in, hit that red subscribe button and hit the post notification bell. Okay, so we got some stuff that we need to talk about here. Obviously, yesterday was very, very slow in terms of information, and there was some misinformation, I would say, that was going around about Spider-Man 2 in terms of the fidelity and performance mode aspect of the game. And yeah, I'm so glad I didn't cover that, because that's why when it's dry like this, people tend to just jump on things right away. And then obviously it does not look good. You either have to delete the stream or delete the video or find some type of way to convey to everybody that, listen, you know, this was not the information that I really wanted to put out there. So glad I did not make a fool out of myself yesterday. But needless to say, we do have some Spider-Man 2 official stuff that I wanted to get into. And this is just like the full detail aspect of it, because besides the performance stuff, because that's what people really care about at this point. Now, there are some rumors that was going around yesterday as well. Didn't touch upon that. Didn't waste my time streaming that either, because the credibility of where the information was coming from. I'm like, who is this guy? Never heard of this guy before, and don't even know if this guy is even credible. Like, it's crazy, because in 2020, I was getting a lot of people that was reaching out, saying that they work for Sony, or saying that they know somebody that works at Sony, and all type of nonsense. And obviously, me, like an idiot at the time, was like, oh, okay, yeah, yeah, right, sure, yeah. And then obviously when things start coming out even further, I was like, okay, well, yeah, I guess we all, including myself, got burned into the matrix. But it is what it is, right? And so ever since then, I'm a bit more precautious on what I talk about, because it's very, very important. And I think everybody should have some self-decency to make sure that whatever they're talking about is more official than it is rumors. But also, if you are talking about the rumors and stuff, like, make sure that whoever it's coming from have more rights than wrong, because or else it's just not going to look too good. And this is why I spend so much time. Like right now, I have this PS5 Pro stuff. Literally before the stream starts, and people just think I just hit a go live button and that's it. Like, no, you got to be researching and, you know, digging into stuff and, you know, analyzing stuff for myself. You don't just go hit the live button and then, oh, well, there it is. No, that's not how it works. You know, you got to do your research. Make sure you know what you're talking about. I don't get every single thing right, but I'm not fixing to sit here and make a fool out of myself. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of you guys' time. And yeah, it's just this whole notion of, oh, you're doing this for views and doing this for that and this and that. Like, people that do things for views and things of that nature tends to miss the mark, because they jump on the stuff right away. Now, if it's official stuff, jump on it right away. But if it's something that is just in the rumor land and you don't necessarily know exactly how credible this person is, it's just a waste of time. But I've written down so much stuff. I have screenshots. I have everything on my phone. Literally like a whole half a page of PS5 Pro stuff. Crazy stuff. And who it's actually coming from, which is credible. He's gotten things right in the past. And a lot of people look to him, and Tom Henderson as well. Tom Henderson is very, very reputable in the industry. And so I tend to lean more on Tom Henderson when it comes to a lot of the, you know, stuff like this, like the stuff with the PS5 Slim and things of that nature. He has gotten right. because Sony themselves even acknowledge the fact that, you know, they're working on something in that vein. And so, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, Tom Henderson has gotten a lot of things right. So I'm like, okay, I'll listen to Tom. I'll listen to Red Gaming Tech. And those guys, they know what they're talking about, and they have multiple sources that's giving them the information. And Jeff Grubb as well. Jeff Grubb is very credible. So I don't play around with this stuff, man. I mean, I have people watching and listening, so I like to make sure that I'm pushing the envelope in terms of the quality, in terms of the information that I'm putting out there. So part of being a person, part of doing what you're doing here on YouTube is to evolve and to make sure that you're not just reading some stuff off some website, like you're actually writing stuff down and you're actually researching stuff, because you just have to. You can't trust anybody, man. And so that's just me, though. I don't know about everybody else. I'm just trying to be better at this because this is my job and this is what I do and I'm supposed to. So there's that. So we're talking about the PS5 Pro stuff, and then we're also going to be talking about Spider-Man 2. We're also going to be touching up on Sony. Now, we did the last stream that I covered. I did talk about how numbers ain't looking too good for Sony, and Sony is just like, well, we're just going to keep on doing what we've been doing strategic wise. Like, you know, we know what we got to do in terms of the games and what we need to be pushing and stuff like that. But yeah, this year, not looking too good in terms of like the output of games that they initially wanted to put out there. Obviously, people saying PSVR 2 ain't got no games, even though there's two bigger games that are coming out for PSVR 2. Maybe not the games that people really want to play or people want to expect or whatever the case may be. But there are stuff coming out for PSVR 2, maybe just not for you. And so one of the biggest things that I've said for the longest time pertaining to the PlayStation 5, which makes it very weak in terms of the output of multiplayer games. And I think Sony now, by what we're going to be covering later today or in the show, is they're planning on really taking this multiplayer thing to the next level. And I'm happy that they're really trying to take this thing serious. I don't give a dog on what type of multiplayer game it is, as long as it's not cluttered and infested with microtransactions. I mean, we have games that are coming out now with less microtransactions or no microtransaction at all. You don't need to be injecting a whole bunch of microtransaction in your game for it to do well or for it to be financially okay, you know. But I get it. You know, developers have been doing this for years, since 360, PS3, and even before that. But at the same time, there's ways for you to structure your DLC, and there's ways for you to structure your games as a service, quote unquote, right? Quotations. Now, so there's that, right? So they're pushing massively when it comes to the multiplayer stuff. We're still waiting on a lot of the stuff multiplayer wise that they have. We did cover that, you know, one major game got delayed. And then there's some others to follow that. And it seems like Sony is kind of radio silent again, which as PlayStation fans, we come to know, we come to understand how Sony works in that vein. They're always laser quiet, especially now that Microsoft is not making no rah-rah noise when it comes to the ABK deal. And so now the dust has settled on that. I mean, we know that Sony accepted the deal in terms of the 10-year agreement for Call of Duty. So Sony is like, well, we don't really need to come out here and make no big splash. I mean, obviously Microsoft right now is in the best position that they have ever been in. Now we're going to also talk about Starfield. Yes, that lovely game that everybody seems to be hyping up so much, yes, has gone gold. Congratulations to Microsoft and the Xbox community. So, the $1 million question is, though, will Starfield deliver? That's the question. And obviously, we've been seeing some early review pointers pertaining to Starfield and how that's going to be panning out. And it's nothing but positivity. Obviously, Paris, from what I understand, Paris Lilly with Kind of Funny, he's going to take lead on the actual review. So one's Kind of Funny because I guess how Kind of Funny works, shout out to Greg Miller, how they actually do their thing over there is like everybody that works for Kind of Funny gets a code or something like that. Like, so they're going to be getting multiple codes. Man, I was watching a video with Paris and Greg and stuff, and I was like, man, like you could just see it in Paris' face. Like, I know he had to say something, but man, listen, I've been put in that position before. Like, I've ran the website. I've, you know, managed people that works for me on my website and structuring who's going to review what and whatever the case may be. And when you're the lead reviewer, especially when like you're the editor in chief and whatever, and you got to say whatever and get people in line to make sure that the articles are being written right and stuff like that, it's a lot of pressure. And so Greg went on ahead and say like, well, you know, I have a baby and stuff, and man, Starfield's going to take up a lot of my life and stuff like that. No joke. I understand where Greg is coming from. Shoot, I have a baby as well, and it's not easy right now for me to do the things that I do, but I make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel where Greg is coming from in that vein. And he was just like, man, like the game is going to be very time consuming. And he, you know, shift the mic to Paris, and Paris is like, yeah, my kids are older, they're teenagers. So it's, you know, everybody knows what they need to be doing and whatever the case may be. So he is like, oh no, it's going to be easy for me to play Starfield from start to finish until the credit rolls. And I'm like, well, that's good, you know? So it's going to be interesting to see and to hear what Paris have to say. Now, obviously, I feel like maybe it's just me. Shout outs to him though. But I feel like he's more pro Xbox than anything else. So, and like I've said numerous times, I just feel like those type of guys that are front and center, that are in the limelight and get things from these corporations, free games, free products, you always get everything. I just don't feel like there's a negative bone in his body in terms of the reviews. You know what I mean? Like, maybe he might have things to say about Starfield that, from an experience standpoint. Now, he did touch upon the whole narrative of story and how he wants to focus on not so much on the story, but features, like the features of the game and what the game has to offer feature wise, which is cool. And obviously the story being the main important thing. That's a lot of work. It's a lot of pressure. But when you put yourself in that type of limelight and put yourself in that vein, that's what comes with it. You know what I mean? Some people wouldn't want that type of pressure, but hey, it is what it is. It's what comes with the territory. But me, myself, and I'm a one-man army. I don't have a Greg Miller team here, and I do the best that I can for you guys. I don't make a lot of money on this channel, and I sacrifice a lot. I buy, I sell, whatever I have to do to get the content out there to you guys. So there's that, right? So I have my own plans for the game, and you guys know the ship that we run here, how we run the ship, and how we planning on doing Starfield. So there's that, right? And I'm planning on really pushing the envelope with the game, showing you guys different aspects, like obviously this TV behind me, which is the S95B, giving you the ability to be able to, one of the first TVs, by the way, or when they made the announcement, no console required on the Samsung Hub, Gaming Hub, and having the Xbox app on there, you'll be able to stream your games on there via the cloud. No console required, and that's something that Microsoft been advertising. That's something that they've been pushing. So we'll be demonstrating Starfield on that big TV back there, and you guys will see the experience for yourself. Also, you guys will be able to see the experience natively on hardware, which is PC, because obviously that's what's going to give you the better performance in my eyes. Now, for those of you who are going to be playing the game on Series X, then hey, that's on you. You play whatever console you want to play on. So there's that. Also, I wanted to touch up on Jeff Keighley and what's going on here with Gamescom, right? Obviously, there are some games and stuff that are generally don't expect no new announcements. I think that's his biggest thing. Like, I know people typically tune into these gaming events for new announcements, new reveals, and It's just not going to happen. So if anything, what's going to be happening apparently is games that got revealed years ago and still in development, and we're going to get updates on, like Crimson Desert. We haven't seen anything or heard anything about that game. And apparently that's going to be there. Black Myth, Wukong. I mean, there's tons of other games that's going to be at Gamescom. So we'll see how that actually pans out for us. But make sure you guys hit that like button for me. Hit that share button. We try to push the envelope on the channel for you guys and girls. And we're going to dive into the PS5 Pro stuff, because apparently the PS5 Pro apparently the PS5 Pro is a monster in terms of ray tracing. 4K ray tracing, 4K 60, all that good stuff. Man, some of this stuff that I was listening to and hearing and writing down and doing a little bit of research on, I was like, man, it sounds surreal. It literally sounds surreal, like 2 generations ahead of the PS5 in terms of the chipset. And I mean, I'm like, man, if this is going down, like if this is real, if this is actually happening, like, then what's gonna happen with PS6? And I'm still on the stuff that we're gonna talk about on paper. You know, based off of what we're hearing about PS5 Pro, I'm like, man, if this system is gonna be this crazy monster of a system, then what's gonna happen with the PlayStation 6 when that drops in 2026? And so we're gonna dive into some of this stuff. Obviously, we're going to kind of go in depth a little bit more than I've ever done. I don't think I've ever went in depth like this. Like, I feel like I've went in depth on other topics, like the regular news topics and stuff, but this tech stuff, I mean, this is like some deep stuff that, you know, I had to like really dig into. Like, I was like, wait a minute, what's this, or what is this again, or whatever, just to kind of remind myself, because there's certain like tech talks, like there's certain like teraflops, and some people are like, well, what is teraflops? Like, what is that? You know, cache and memory and clock speeds and, you know, overclocking and whatever the case may be. So it's tons of stuff that goes into a lot of this, right? And so we're gonna dive into that. Get them likes up, guys. Let's get them likes up. Share the stream and things of that nature. Also, man, there's something going around. I don't know if you guys know about this, but I thought I would highlight this because it just really goes to show you how, when it comes to creativity, like a lot of companies, well, everybody copies somebody, right? So there is this floating around about Starfield, like a, what you call it? How would I put this now? Artwork. So apparently, I just don't get it. It looks identical. So the artwork for Starfield apparently is identical to a movie that came out in 2019. Wow, interesting. Like literally, exactly, quote, exact. Oh, wait a minute. We're also having new info on the game as well. So thank y'all for that. We got some new info that just came in that I think you guys would want to hear about the game, which I think a lot of people reading this, it sounds very, very fun, right? But let's get back on the Starfield stuff before we get into PS5 Pro stuff. Yeah. So I don't know, you guys been on Twitter. Some of y'all live on Twitter for the most part. And I saw it this morning. I said, what? Like literally, I don't know if the movie company is going to sue. I don't know to the extent to it. But all the thing I saw was like the image of the movie. Literally like everything, the faces, how the faces poses on the actual art. Everything looks the same. And I'm like, bro, if this is true, like we can't be creative. We can't come up with something. And it's crazy to me. Like Obviously, the Xbox community is always going to defend every single thing. If you guys don't already know, Xbox community defends every single thing. So doesn't matter what you say, you know, you're going to be labeled as a fanboy or you're just hating or whatever. Even when the evidence is right in front of your eyes, you're still going to be labeled as a fanboy. So sometimes I just don't waste my time saying anything because it's pointless, right? But I don't know if I can find it and show you guys, but I'm like, man, where's the creativity? Like, I mean, you know, you can't come up with, but granted, the game has been in development longer than apparently the movie and what have you. But then I was like, wait, what? But let me see if I can find it and show you guys, because this is, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just crazy, the world that we live in right now. And it's so true. That statement, nothing new under the sun. It's so true. There's nothing new under the sun, bro. It's all the same stuff. Like, people act like, oh, here it is. I mean, seriously, like, NIB. All right. Look at this. I mean, just look at this, bro. This is an actual movie. Make sure you go give this person a follow. NIB out on Twitter. Look at this, man. This is like a legit movie. Like, apparently this was a movie back then. And yeah, this is it right here. So I was like, that looks exactly like Starfield. The exact same thing. You know, so if you pull up Starfield, this is freaking crazy. I mean, what the freak is this, bro? Artwork. I should put artwork. Or I should have put box art. I should have put box art. Box art. Yeah, look at this crap. It's the same thing. It's literally the same thing. Same thing. I mean, and look at this. That's crazy. I don't know what, if y'all know about this movie. Maybe somebody can let me know, but this is what's been taking storm this morning. And I looked at this and I was like, bro, this is actually the same freaking game. Like the same artwork, the same thing. Like, so yeah. Oh, look at this. Wait, let's see. Oh boy, see, there it is. Mangle. Mission Mango. This was from June. Holy freaking cow. This was from way back. This was from June. Oh my God. So I don't know. Did Mission Mango movie poster inspire Starfield box art? I mean, it's true. I mean, this is it. Like, it's right here, plain as day. And I mean, they're not lying. So I don't know. I look at this. Xbox exclusive. I mean, it's literally the same exact thing. What the heck, bro? You mean to tell me you couldn't come up with something more? Oh my Lord have mercy. This is wild. This is wild, man. But I just thought that I would touch upon that, because that's crazy. When I saw this, everybody was tweeting about this, and I was like, wait, what? I looked at the movie artwork, and then I looked at Starfield, and I was like, oh, come on, man. But man, listen, every company does it. Every company copies somebody, but it's down to the T, bro. Down to the rocket in the middle and the faces, and it's literally the same exact thing. Like, that's crazy to me. You have $1 trillion. That's why I said money, being rich, it don't seem like it mean anything, because Microsoft, they got so much freaking money, and they can hire, you know, artists, to come in and do artwork. And I don't know. I just don't freaking know. I don't get it. It's a shame. If this is all true and this movie, because I never heard of this movie before, but if this is true and this was a legit movie artwork and it resembles identical to Starfield, that might be some trouble. I don't get it, man. This is supposed to be the biggest game in the past, I don't know, 25 years. I mean, this game is like the second coming of Christ almost. Like it's insane when you sit down and think about it. And everybody is talking about this game that's in the know right now and making it seem like, man, this game is like perfect. You know what I mean? It's just going to blow your minds. You guys, they talk about the PlayStation community and say how the PlayStation community always talk about Sony cooking and Sony studios are cooking and this and that. And it's like, well, on the Xbox side, well, Microsoft is starting to cook. Todd Howard is cooking. And apparently the game visually looks really impressive considering that they partnered up with AMD. And so it's just kind of like, well, okay, well, they partnered up with AMD instead of partnering up with NVIDIA. So people that are buying these NVIDIA cards, well, they're left out in the dark. But FSR still does work with every graphics card at this point, especially with these newer ones. And FSR 3, shout outs to, what's his name again? Moore's Law, if I'm saying his name correctly. He did touch up on FSR 3. And when FSR 3, I think FSR 3 might, guys, check this out. So Moore's Law, he's in the know, just like Tom Henderson. I know things is like all over the place, but we gonna tie it all in. I just wanted to kind of convey this. But Moore's Law, he's very credible in the CPU, GPU, PC side of things, like Tom Henderson. And it seems as though, I don't know if this is gonna happen, but just take this for what you will. Apparently FSR 3 is going to be launching around the same time as Starfield. And if that is true, then that will be really, really good, right? We got FSR 3 and the upgrade from FSR 2 in terms of the frames and in terms of the upscaling technology and how that's going to improve the visual aspects of the game. And Starfield is supposed to be that game that really takes advantage of the new technology, which is FSR 3. We already have DLSS 3 and we have frame generation. So there is that. I don't know, but we will see. Now, if you see FSR 3 drops in time for Starfield, then it will go hand in hand with the partnership that Microsoft have with AMD for Starfield. So there is that. So take that for what you will. We also have some more stuff that we're going to be digging into for Starfield. So if that's something that you're interested in, stick around. I got you guys. So let's talk about this massive PS5 Pro rumor update that's been going on here. And I thought I would update you guys because who it's actually coming from. And like I said before, Tom Henderson did talk a little bit more about the PS5 Pro. And obviously we heard that, well, it's coming out next year, like end of next year or something like that. And so I think a lot of people are generally excited about it because considering how we've been waiting this entire generation for some type of performance push to kind of blow us away. But still, we're getting games at 30 FPS. Not quite at the 4K that's advertised, not even at 60, not even at 120. We're not even getting ray tracing like we really want to, which Mark Cerny have been working on ways to improve ray tracing in a much more better way, which there's a patent from Sony, and Mark Cerny is involved with it, you know, because he's the lead architect. And so apparently they're finding ways to improve ray tracing because that's a big thing, especially with these Unreal Engine 5 games that's getting ready to drop. So without further ado, let's get into some of these crazy freaking specs. Now, this is in collaboration with Red Gaming Tech out on YouTube. Go subscribe to Red Gaming Tech. I'll have a link in the description. Make sure you guys go check out you know, his channel and everything like that. So a couple of things I kind of snapped on my phone, and then I'm going to read off the stuff that I actually wrote down. Now, he did a video basically going over everything, and it's a long video. I know a lot of you guys' attentions are very, very short in terms of like patience and stuff. But the latest PS5 Pro specs, I'm going to go ahead and dig into this. All right. Now, it's supposed to be 8x Zen 4 cores, which is custom. Now, 30 work group RDNA 3 or 3.5, perhaps not all active. 16 gigs of GDDR6. And basically, there's a question there on the amount of DDR5, likely for the operating system. Significantly higher clock on the CPU and the GPU. Example, well over 3.6 gigahertz for the CPU and 2.7 gigahertz for the GPU. Now, 96 ropes. All right. So for a lot of you guys who don't know what that is, and obviously the TMC is 5 nanometer or 4 nanometer. So that he said 5 seems likely, which is crazy. Now, for a lot of you guys who don't know what ropes means, it's pretty much render output unit. And it's basically a computer graphics, the render output unit, ROP, or raster operation pipeline is a hardware component in modern graphics processing units, GPUs, and one of the final steps in the rendering process of modern graphics. So that's what that is. So check this out, this is insane. So being that we learn about what ropes means or whatever, the PS5 Pro is apparently going to have 50 more than the base Series X. Just let that sink in. Let that sink in. 50 more rendering output units. Rendering output units than the Series X and the PS5. That's crazy, right? So in total, it's going to have 96, which is crazy. Red Gaming Tech said he don't believe that it's going to be Zen 5. So he's saying that it could be, Zen 4 because of the development cycle. So it could be Zen 4 instead of Zen 5. And so we already know that PS5 is Zen 2, right? So that's crazy, right? So take for that what you will. Also, ray tracing upscaling is going to be so much better. Ray tracing is just going to be apparently so much better on the PS5 Pro. And it's going to be so improved, and it's going to be more dominant in the games more than ever. Now, native 4K, obviously that's something that people really, really want. People talk about a lot, that they want more and more games to be 4K 60, considering we're like almost 3 years in and a lot of games are not hitting 4K 60. All right. Even on the world's most powerful console sitting in that box over there. Also, we're going to talk about, we talked about more upscaling ray tracing, more powerful ray tracing, faster loading times. So apparently, he said he don't really know, but apparently the SSD might be faster in the PS5 Pro. I would think the SSD will be faster than the PS5, because then loading times right now are literally instant. Majority of the games that are being put out, whether it's first, second, or third party, a lot of the games have little to no load times for the most part. And so how much more faster how much more, I wouldn't even say faster, how much more instant can you get? Like how much more instant, whatever game you're playing, Uncharted 4 or Uncharted 5 or Ghost of Tsushima 2 or any of those other games in the future, Death Stranding 2, that are probably having PS5 Pro in mind, or Wolverine. How much more, I need y'all to think, like how much more instant can you get with load times? That's going to be crazy. Also, it's going to be improved in terms of, because it's more powerful, it's going to improve PSVR 2. And I still think PSVR 2 could be a little bit sharper in terms of resolution, but apparently I'm guessing it's going to somehow improve PSVR 2 in some capacity. Now, it's going to have 30 workgroup custom, 16 gigs of RAM, 3 shaders arrays, and it's going to have even more screen space pixel effects. So screen space pixel effects is like kind of like games like Final Fantasy 16 that apparently really took advantage of that kind of technology or what have you. And so apparently it's going to have even more of that. So, I mean, these are some crazy stuff. Knowing that we've been hearing about, well, it's going to be in the hands of developers this holiday. It's coming out in 2024, end of 2024. Don't know how Sony is structuring it. Sony is quiet right now. Don't know if they're going to be advertising the PS5 Slim. I mean, obviously you guys have been out on Twitter and you guys have been seeing the messages and stuff that's been going around pertaining to that aspect of everything. So, I mean, we will see. We will see how, you know, the leaked video of the so-called PS5 Slim. It don't even look slim. I mean, obviously we did hear from Tom Henderson that it wasn't so much so slim, but it's just like a different kind of design. It's kind of complicated to explain it. But at the same time, we're still waiting on Sony to come out with this new PS5. Like, what's going on with that? And how are you going to market this thing? Because here's the biggest problem right now with Sony is I did cover this because Sony is riding on, they're banking on Spider-Man 2. Because that's it. That's all they have this year. Helldivers 2 is not going to put up the numbers that Spider-Man 2 is going to put up. Like, there's just no way. Now, a lot of you guys, if you don't know Sony CFO, he literally talked about that in an investor meeting. And their goal is 25 million. By March of next year, 25 million. So they got a lot of work to do. Even though I think we're a little over 40 million, maybe about 42 million right now on units shipped for the PS5. I mean, 25 more million PS5s. You got a lot of work to do. And I'm in the same boat with a lot of you guys because a lot of y'all stress to me all the time, man. Like I saw something on Twitter and it's crazy. I don't know if you guys, some of y'all might get upset, but you can't get upset about stuff like this, man. Like, unless you're just like a diehard fanboy or whatever the case may be. But I saw this floating around. It got a lot of retweets, right? So this is coming from Boss Sean out on Twitter. Sony can't afford to run PlayStation anymore. Who should they sell to? Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Google. Nothing but remakes, remasters, and one first-party game all year with no roadmap. I'm not sure how people accept this. He says, we all know this to be the case. What happened to PS5? So there's that. You guys are diehard PlayStation fans. Majority of you guys subscribe. Do you believe that? Is that the case? I do know this. I do know that a lot of you guys raise concerns and some of you guys are upset that Sony is remaking and remastering games that you guys did not ask for. And that seems to be a trend this generation. Some of you guys have told me numerous times, even in the Q&A, that Marlon, I'm going to be real with you, bro. Like, I'm not impressed with this generation. I'm not impressed with the games that Sony has put out. I'm like, Ratchet and Clank didn't really blow you away. I mean, Returnal visually might not blow you away, but the cycles, the different cycles, and when you die in the game and how it recycles everything and going from biome to biome and stuff like that, I thought that was really, really impressive. And the SSD and the IO throughput and the power of the PS5 allowing them to do that, you know, we haven't really seen something like that before, especially with Returnal. And obviously Ratchet and Clank, visually speaking, and then Burning Shores, especially the last boss for Burning Shores, literally is just next gen to me. And I feel like Sony, you know, have shown us more next generation stuff than Xbox. Now, Microsoft themselves, obviously, they've been pushing the visual fidelity with Forza Horizon 5. I mean, they're pushing the visual fidelity with Forza Motorsport 8. So there is that. Obviously, Stalker 2 looks incredible. And there is Hellblade 2 as well. So there's, you know, there are games. But I feel like Sony they have more release stuff that really looks really good. Now, for a lot of you guys, that's not the case. Some of you guys are really not impressed. I'm just going to be honest, because unless you guys are lying to me, some of y'all are not impressed with this generation. Some of y'all think Sony can do way better than what they're doing. But it's not all doom and gloom, because what this guy is saying, part of it is true in terms of the roadmap. Like, as PlayStation fans, we don't have a clear roadmap on what's going on with PS5 for 2024 and 2025 and stuff like that. And so it worries a lot of people, considering that we just covered in 2 shows ago that there's some internal delays going on, and hence why we had such a terrible, well, I wouldn't say terrible. It wasn't really terrible. It was bad. I don't even know how to even put it. It was underwhelming, right? That PS5 showcase was underwhelming. It was not that great. And a lot of you guys wanted to see gameplay. We waited over 600 days to see more stuff on PS5. We did not get that. There are games that people were expecting to be at the PS5 showcase. You know, Ghost of Tsushima 2, Death Stranding 2, Uncharted 5. I mean, there's so many freaking games that's been heavily rumored. The return of Killzone, people were expecting that. SOCOM. I mean, there was tons of stuff that didn't make it in there. Deviation Games game obviously didn't make it. You know, that got canned. There's so much stuff. Fire Sprite, Firewalk, more games that they apparently had ready or whatever the case may be. And then we got word from Tom Henderson and the Snitch that apparently they had videos and stuff ready to go that they wanted to show off. And apparently they took it off the shelf. I mean, obviously, if you look at Last of Us multiplayer, which has obviously been in development going on 4 years now, we still have not seen a drop of that. So people are worried as PlayStation fans, but the notion, the safety blanket for PlayStation fans is that Sony is going to be fine. They're going to be fine. But do I feel like there's room for improvement? Yes. Don't kid yourself. There's always room for improvement with everything, with everyone. Always room for improvement. And I feel like Sony, they got to keep their foot on the gas this generation, because they have so much momentum with the PS5. PS5 is selling like crazy, dominating charts after charts. We talk about it on the channel, you know, 300%, 200%, 68%, 75%. You know, PS5 is selling through the door, and that's good. But you need software to make sure that you're offsetting that so people can continue to ride the wave, right? And you got to understand that people get bored really quickly, man. I'm telling you that as somebody that streams in the limelight for a living. Like, I turn on the lights, I look at this camera every single day. Every single day I'm looking in the same lens, bro. I have not changed my lens on my camera. Like, I'm looking in the same lens since I bought this camera 3 years ago. I'm looking in the same camera lens. And so and ironically, it's a Sony camera. But I'm just saying, like, that's the reality. That's what's happening. And so you have to find ways to keep people entertained and keep people coming back for more, or else people will leave and go somewhere else. It's a fact of life. Not saying that you're going to sell your... wait, hold on. Hold on. Drink. Oh, hold on. Just had a little bit of water there. I had to clear my throat for this one. So, I'm so glad, because when you're talking about one thing, here's something else comes up. So, let's talk about it. Apparently, I'm going to say, not apparently, I'm going to say allegedly. This is allegedly. Starfield is so big, and Starfield is getting ready to come out. And remember, I showed you guys the screenshot of what's been floating around on Twitter, that people are trading in their PS5s more than ever. Okay, well, so people have been calling. I mean, maybe I need to make some phone calls, because I know people at GameStop. So let's finish this off, and y'all tell me what y'all think, if y'all call cap. So apparently, after further investigation, calling different GameStops apparently and talking to different managers, right? Apparently, GameStop managers are saying that they've been getting a huge influx of PS5 trade-ins. Are y'all hearing me? Because the reason why people are trading in their PS5, because normally when you go into GameStop, people are like, oh, why are you trading in your PS5? Sometimes they do something. Sometimes they don't. And so PS5s, obviously, you saw on that screenshot, $385 for credit. And I believe GameStop have another promotion. I think where you get 25% more or 10% more or something like that. So basically borderline $400, almost the full price of the console. So apparently people are trading in their PS5s to buy Series X consoles to play Starfield. Yeah. And the reason why they're doing this, well, I mean, y'all better start talking because y'all should have something to say on this. So apparently people are trading their PS5s because Sony dropped the ball. Sony dropped the ball this year. And there ain't enough games, and Spiderman 2 is a DLC. And yeah. So I'll try to have a straight face. I'm trying not to look in the camera because I'm like, what? So, well, I guess kudos to Phil Spencer then. Woo, boy, I tell you, boy. Oh, Lord, have mercy. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, Phil Spencer, what he said at Kind of Funny XCast, where he was like, there's no world where Starfield is an 11 out of 10 game and people are going to be selling PS5 to play Starfield. So I guess he got his wish. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make some phone calls. And I'm going to get to the bottom of this. And I will find out. I know people that works at GameStop. So I will find out for myself and do some more digging, call up like multiple stores that I know and try to verify this with some managers and directors of like regional managers and stuff and kind of see, is this true? Are you guys really getting a whole lot of PS5s? And I mean, are y'all selling more Series X's than usual, like because of Starfield? Because I find that very hard to believe, considering how, okay, out of all the years Sony have been delivering, this is one of the years where it's just like, okay, they have one game and they're trying to hope that Spider-Man is going to carry. Spider-Man is going to carry them, but I don't know if it's going to translate to 25 million PS5s by March of next year. I feel like there has to be something in between Spider-Man and their goal for 25 million. But even though that it's just Spider-Man, I mean, you have Final Fantasy 16, you have Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade, we're still waiting on that. I mean, there are games that there are literally games. Yeah, there might not be a huge influx of first party, but to sit there and say you're trading in your PS5 because there's nothing to play and you don't care about Spider-Man 2, I call fanboy. That's what I call. Because most people that have a PS5, then I mean, I know me, like, I'm not fixing to get rid of the only PS5 I have to go buy an Xbox just to play one game, when in reality, you don't necessarily need a Series X to play Starfield. Like, you can play, hello, I don't even know if these people even pay attention. Like, are they gamers? Do they keep up with the news and the information? Like, Starfield could be played on a TV. Starfield could be played on a watch, from what we understand. Starfield could be played on a phone, from what we understand. You can play Starfield on multiple devices. So to trade in a PS5 because, well, there's no games, well, what would you say about 2022? Isn't that the same thing for Xbox when Xbox didn't have anything first party in 2022? And then Phil Spencer came out apologizing for nothing in 2020. So was people trading in their Series X's to buy PS5s? I mean, who knows, right? Who knows, right? But take for that what you will. I just thought I would inject that into the show and let you guys know. It's still funny to me, but hey. maybe it's true. Maybe it's true. Maybe there's some type of weight to this, and people are getting rid of their PS5. Maybe people are fed up with Sony, like that one dude was saying. You know, too many remakes, remasters, and people are just getting rid of their PS5s. Who knows? Maybe it's true. I mean, I don't know. All right. So, yeah, let's hurry along. We got work to do. We ain't got time for the shenanigans. Let's talk about Spider-Man 2. And this is the game. This is going to be the game to really carry Sony. This is going to be the game, right? Because I mean, Spider-Man, it just have to sell. And it's going to sell. Now, I think Spider-Man 2 easily can put up at least 15 to 20 million units easily because it's Spider-Man. And it's going to sell like crazy. Maybe not. Maybe only 15. We'll see. But Spider-Man 2, there's some information that we want to cover on this because apparently, I think between the snitch and some other people out on Twitter, and obviously the FAQ, not FAQ, was it the QA or whatever that was on Sony's website that they took down. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. So Sony removed the question and answer stuff that was on Spider-Man, and then we got an update basically saying that unfortunately the additional options for Spider-Man 2 are actually from Spider-Man Remaster. So apparently, well, let me read the whole thing and then we'll go over it. So don't take what you heard about the resolution and the performance. Oh, Spider-Man 2 is going to be 4K 60. We don't know. Apparently, all this stuff was from Spider-Man Remaster, and it was some type of misunderstanding. So I hope you guys are not running with that. Say, oh, it's going to be 4K 60, and it's going to have ray tracing and this, and so it's going to be 120 hertz mode, and blah, 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 blah. So I hope you guys are not running with that, okay? And here's why. So let's go ahead and let's dig into the Spider-Man 2 stuff. So that's spotted by Insider Gaming earlier today. The official Spider-Man 2 page on PlayStation website was recently updated with various additional details about Insomniac's highly anticipated Spider-Man sequel. Details seemingly included details about the game's accessibility options as well as gameplay and controller options, camera settings, subtitle options, and HUD settings and audio settings and visual options. You hear that? Visual options. So this is where things are going to start heating up for Spider-Man 2. Interestingly, above the mentioned Spider-Man 2 page now only lists accessibility improvements, and the other details have likely been removed from the page. Now, looks like someone uploaded too much text on the website. We tried to find the cache page of Sony's Spider-Man 2 site, but we only managed to grab a shot of the page that was cached on August 5th. Unfortunately, on this date, the page didn't include any additional details going through the visual options that Insider Gaming managed to pull from the website before it was changed. So in other words, Sony took it down, I think yesterday, and people try to use Time Machine, Wayback Machine, to try to go back to see, but obviously to no avail, which is crazy. But let's finish this up. It says, going through the visual options, Insider Gaming managed to pull from the website before it was changed. Obviously, we can see that Spider-Man 2 will include two visual modes, a fidelity mode at 30 FPS and a performance mode at 60 FPS without the graphical features that are present in the game's fidelity mode. Now, interestingly, there doesn't appear to be a performance RT mode as seen in Spider-Man Remaster. So this is what apparently Insider Gaming have pulled from the Spider-Man 2 page, official page. And so there's that. Now, Spider-Man Miles Morales, as well as Insomniac's Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, this mode was added to the game post-launch and is described as a alternate version of the 60 frames per second performance mode, adding ray tracing by adjusting the scene resolution, reflection, quality, and pedestrian density. All right, so I hope you guys are listening. Now, if these graphical modes are the real deal for Spider-Man 2, Insomniac could well be adding performance mode, which is the RT mode, the performance RT mode, to the game at a later date again. So just like what they did with, obviously, you know, Miles Morales, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, they added that stuff at a later date. So that could be the same thing. But you know, going off of, oh, hey, let me finish this off. And so he says other graphical options include HDR, motion blur, film grain, chromatic, and also we have more stuff here as well. So yeah, it's just all of this stuff is basically from Spider-Man Remaster and not so much of Spider-Man 2. So we'll see. Obviously, we're going to wait on the official stuff to come out. But judging how Sony have handled, you know, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart and how they've handled Miles Morales, oh, yeah, we're going to get a performance RT mode. People are going to want to be able to, you know, play at 40 frames, or people are going to want to play at 60. People are going to want to play at 120 FPS or 120 hertz, 4K 60, whatever, the dynamic 4K, whatever. Like, Insomniac is very, very good with adding all of those resolutions and FPS and ray tracing and hertz and stuff like that. They're always good with that. So we'll see what they decide to do. But best believe, I do believe that the game is definitely going to have 60 FPS. I see a lot of people saying, oh, it's not going to have 4K, you know, 60, or it's not going to be whatever the case may be. I feel like if it ain't 4K 60, it's going to be dynamic 4K 60, and it's going to have other options as well. So just look at the past, see what they have done, and just kind of just have that in your head in terms of what they're going to be doing with the resolution and the FPS and ray tracing and things of that nature. And obviously HDR, brightness, contrast, motion blur, film grain, chromatic, abbreviation, all that type of stuff. You know, high visual spider sense, obviously enable high contrast spider sense effect, you know, contrast options, contrast toggle, things like that. You know what I mean? So expect that to be in there. Fidelity, you know, 30 FPS, performance, you know, 60 FPS without extra graphical features in fidelity, temporal techniques, and provide a 4K picture from a lower resolution base. So those are things that, you know, we can expect. So yeah, I know some of you guys are saying, oh, hope it's going to be 1440. Trust me, if it ain't going to be 4K 60, it's going to be 1440p 60 or dynamic 4K or 1440p upscale to, you know, 4K, and it's going to be 60 FPS. Guaranteed this game is going to be 60 FPS. There's just no way they're going to drop this game and it's going to be 30. So wanted to update you guys on that one. Let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. All right. Let's save the PS5, new PS5 games, or the new PS5 multiplayer stuff for last. Starfield. All right. Y'all ready? And the reason why I'm applauding Starfield, because everybody is putting this game on a pedestal. So come on. Let's go. Starfield, baby. You know, and the reason why I'm doing this is because Xbox fans don't get a lot of W's. You know, the Xbox community don't get a lot of W's. And if Starfield is going to be a massive W for them in a long time, then, hey, they deserve all the applause and everything. But check this out. So we did cover the artwork stuff at the beginning part of the show. So if you missed out on that, you can rewind. Apparently, the artwork for the game and stuff like that is basically identical to a movie that came out a while back, I believe back in 2019. And it's called Mission Mars. And yeah, it's some type of movie that came out back in, I don't know if it's like an Indian movie or something like that, but the artwork is literally the exact same way as Starfield. And so a lot of people are like, man, like Microsoft can't be creative. But there's that, you know, it's just like, man, Microsoft, you got to try to continue to get W's and not L's. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to Starfield. Like, Starfield cannot fumble. Why are we talking about Starfield? Okay, I'll tell you why. So, official stuff here. Just wanted to update you guys. Starfield has officially went gold. So, congratulations. All right, so the Xbox community definitely needs a dub. So the game won't be delayed, or people don't have to worry. It's finally coming out. Can't believe this game is finally coming out after that huge delay. And so, man, it's finally coming out. They upgraded the creation engine. Apparently, they polished up the game. The character models, from what I'm hearing, looks even better. And so what's up? What's up, King Mo? Shout out to you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're talking about Starfield. So apparently, from what I'm hearing from people who apparently, you know, say they play the game. You can't trust people nowadays, but yeah, they're saying that the game looks really good from what we've seen from the direct and from the videos that's floating around. The game looks really high res. The environment, you know, looks so much better and stuff like that. So yeah, the game actually went gold for Xbox and PC, and we have preload dates. So specifically, you can preload Starfield on Xbox Series X and S and the Xbox app. Sorry guys, and the Xbox woo and the Xbox app for Windows PC beginning Thursday, August 17th, while preloads for the Steam version will begin on Wednesday, August 30th. So Wednesday, August 30th for Steam, and then PC is tomorrow. I mean, Xbox is tomorrow. So you can start preloading the game tomorrow. Thank you guys. Thank y'all for the bless you. All right, so check this out. I wanted to update you guys with this. Check this out. Let me see if new info. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready for the new info? Nah, y'all not ready. Nah, y'all not. You're not ready. You guys are not ready. Let's go, baby. Here we go. Here we go. So, new info on Starfield. There is housing in all major cities the player can get. Some of you have to purchase, and some are rewards for specific quests. If you commit a crime, you can elect to go to jail. What? Or pay a fine when you're arrested, or even resist arrest and try to escape. Oh man, this sounds crazy though. I mean, that sound really that's some GTA 6 type stuff. Like, I feel like that's one of the things in GTA that, like, you know, when the cops get a hold of you and stuff like that. And I wish there was a way where you actually go into jail and then you do your time, and then time goes by in real time. Maybe that's something that they can add in GTA 6. But just seeing this, I was like, man, wow, this I'm not lying. This actually sounds pretty good. So it says if you commit a crime, you can elect to go to jail, or pay a fine when you're arrested, or even resist arrest and try to escape. There is civilizations, there's government, and there are laws. Wow. Certain items are considered contraband, and you will need to smuggle them past security ships that are in orbit. Wow, that's freaking crazy. Of major settlements, you can hide them from using special ship modules. That's crazy, guys. All of the playable now, this is the thing though. I'm just trying to visualize all this stuff. Like, This is crazy. So all of the playable factions, it says, can be completed independently. There are over 20 named characters who can join your crew. All of these have their own background, strengths, weaknesses, and story. Companions have a huge role in the game, part of the main story. Wow. So, wow. 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 Well. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? That's some very clever stuff. Like I said, I feel like Starfield is a lifestyle and not so much a game. It's more of a lifestyle that you're going to be living and playing and doing in the game. And it's going to be interesting, man. I like just reading this. It makes me like, man, I want to play this game now. Like, I'm not going to lie. It makes me want to play this game. I don't know how much hours I'm going to be cranking into my PC. Good thing when I built my PC 3 years ago, it's like water cooled and stuff like that. But hey, there's that, right? But yeah, we're going to be putting in some hours on Starfield because that sounds really, really good. Like I said, my biggest concerns with this game was after I saw the direct, I was like, man, the game looks good, but the frame rate on consoles, no, sir. Especially when you're going to be walking around majority of the time, but you're also going to be doing, you know, shooting in the game, what is shooting mechanics and stuff. And, you know, you guys already know when you're playing a multiplayer game, you want to be able to like get the highest, you know, FPS and less latency. I know that this is an RPG, but you're going to be using your weapon in the game. And so I'm like 60, bro, 60. So that's why I'm playing on PC. I don't know about you guys, but I'll be playing on PC so I can get those extra frames. Sorry. So there's that. Now, if it's true that people are trading in their freaking PS5s to get a Series X to play at 30 FPS, be my guest. All right, so there's that. There's that. That is the most ridiculous thing I've heard in a long time. But hey, you want to play at 30 frames? Go get you that Series X. You know what I mean? Because that's exactly what you're gonna get. Instead of you saving up or try to build a PC or try to upgrade your graphics card so you can play Starfield at the highest fidelity, or go get you a whatever graphics card from AMD you want to get. I'm not gonna throw out graphics card because maybe they might be too expensive. Hey, it is what it is. It's up to you guys. But go ahead, trade in your PS5 and go get you a Series X. Be my guest. All right. Now, let's go ahead and let's move along. So, I don't want to bust you guys' bubble, but this is the reality. So, we have Gamescom opening night live. I will be streaming it on the channel for you guys, and I wanted to talk about some things. So, do not go into this expecting new projects, expecting new games, because that's not what this show is about. So I'm trying to lower you guys' expectations and what have you. So Jeff Keighley has provided an update on his next flagship show, Gamescom Opening Night Live, which obviously it's going to be focusing less on announcing new projects. And I believe people are saying that Sony is going to be there. Sony ain't going to be there. Stop the cap. So, speaking to VGC ahead of the August 22nd event, the host and producer said that viewers should expect mostly updates on announced games planned to release over the next 12 months. So, plans for like over the next 12 months in terms of games and such. Now, it's going to be an exciting show. This is Jeff Keighley. It's going to be an exciting show with new looks at many announced games like Alan Wake 2, Black Myth Wukong. Keighley said this year, you know, Gamescom is less about announcing, you know, brand new projects and more about giving fans update on some of the biggest games due out next year. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, man. Now, obviously, last year's show, they had what, over 35 games to be exact. And so, yeah, I mean, that's all right, because I heard that Crimson Desert is supposed to be there. Black Myth Wukong is going to be playable. That's going to be there. Alan Wake 2, we're going to see more on that, I believe, trailers or gameplay or whatever. But I don't think Sony is going to be there. Snake Eater, yeah, we might see that. Who knows? Maybe we might see Stellar Blade. Please, please. I'm really hoping we see Stellar Blade there. Maybe, you know, Jeff Keighley, I know he's cool with, you know, Sony and stuff. So maybe Sony might give him that exclusive just like they did with Summer Game Fest. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully we can see, because he said updates on existing games, projects that people are expecting to come out either this year or next year. So hopefully Stellar Blade is there and everybody could be happy. Hopefully we can get a release date for Helldivers 2 as well, because that's something that's on the table. Tekken 8. The list goes on and on what we could potentially see there, but don't go into this one expecting, you know, any type of new announcements or anything like that. I mean, people always do that. And I'm telling you, the game that everybody is going to be hyping up for, that it's just not going to happen. I tell you, wait for it. Wait for it. GTA 6. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Not going to happen. So if you want to think that GTA 6 is going to be there, be my guest. We just never learn, do we? All right, let's go ahead. Let's move on. Let's talk about Sony's multiplayer push here, because this is literally insane. And yeah, GTA 6. Yeah, okay. Keep wishing and hoping. It ain't going to happen. So some of y'all going to be spamming on August 22nd. Oh, Marlon, GTA 6. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Keep wishing and hoping. It ain't going to happen. All right. Let's go ahead. I'm trying to prevent myself from laughing, bro, because it's too funny. Let's go ahead here. Talk about GTA 6. Not going to happen. Yeah, right. So let's go ahead and let's move on. So remember, we did touch upon this about Sony basically doing this major push for multiplayer, right? They have, what, 11 live service games that they're getting ready to drop by now in 2026. They showed off some of them at the last PS5 showcase, and apparently this is a patent though. So however, a recently published patent application, this is coming from GameRant.com. So however, a recently published patent application originally filed in April of this year suggests that Sony may now be seeking to re-enter the MMO genre. The more the merrier, Sony. Now, the patent is titled Massive Multiplayer Compute. Wow. Now, and describes new methods and systems for allocating resources for an online game. Specifically, the patent technology would aim to improve allocation of computing power on MMO servers. Wow. So Sony really trying to push the envelope in terms of MMO, in terms of having more multiplayer experiences on the PlayStation 5, which is a good thing, right? So yeah, so there's that in terms of the server, and when a large number of players can enter an area in the game world, as it stands now, a high player population can overwhelm MMO servers. So a technology capable of managing server load would represent a big step forward for the genre. Yeah, no, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, that's a big plus. That's a big plus. And that's a huge plus. That's a huge W. That's definitely a huge W, because I've seen time and time again where Final Fantasy or anything that comes out that's really popular, like Baldur's Gate, games like that, you know, that's heavily relying on servers and online, or Diablo or whatever the case may be, and if server gets overloaded, game crashes, and it's an unplayable mess. So the fact that Sony is working on something like this, I think that is definitely a W. So y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section down below. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that share button for your boy. Did you guys enjoy the show? I know I did. Make sure you guys let me know how you feel about the show. Give me some fire emotes in the chat. Hit that like button for me. Share the stream. Subscribe. Let's get it popping. We here. All right. Let's hear what some of y'all are saying. Let's hear what some of y'all are saying, man. Question and answer time. If you have any questions, any concerns that you want to bring up, now is the time. Oh man, the biggest donation of the show. Oh my God. Look at God blessing the show. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yep. Yep. Let's go. Aaron, thank you so much for the biggest super chats. So for those of you who are brand new, super chats help out. We're fan funded. So super chats help us out to keep the lights on and keep the equipment going and keep everything floating. All right. So appreciate y'all going above and beyond to help out the show. All right. Says, hey, how you doing, Marlon? I'm so frustrated with this game generation. These companies are being lazy and don't about us again. 30 FPS is outdated. Xbox and Sony has dropped the ball. Says, I've been gaming for 42 years. Wow. All these L's. Man, that's a long time to be a gamer. You know what, man? I agree with you. I agree with you, man. Like, this generation, bro, was built on lies and fabrication. And I feel like this generation should have been delayed. I feel like because of the pandemic and stuff, the pandemic kind of hurted Sony and it hurted the potential of Xbox because Microsoft clearly wasn't ready. I mean, they had 0 at launch. They had 0 at launch. No major. Halo Infinite got delayed. I mean, it was the first time in years since Halo did not make the launch of the console. And you know, they didn't have anything. Microsoft was not ready. You know, they didn't have anything. And I felt like they just launched the series consoles because, well, Sony is doing their thing. You know what I mean? Sony is doing their thing. So I felt like this generation was kind of rushed in that aspect. I felt like we should have waited until this generation until the pandemic was like over with fully, you know, to where it's not harming the factories and where it's not harming, like, you know, mass production of these consoles, and to where developers could go back into the studios and be more comfortable and be able to develop these games. And probably we'll be playing a lot of games right now that's not even coming out till 2024, 2025. But the notion of, you know, these consoles, man, like being, you know, 4K 120 and 8K and this and that K and that K. And it's like, bro, we're not even seeing that. You know what I mean? Like, we're not even seeing 4K 120 on every single game. There's a few games here and there with that, but it's not a wide spread of games. And it sucks. Now, this generation, what I would say that does really well is the load times, because that was so painful in the PS4, Xbox One. Man, load times, you'll be sitting there for a minute just looking at your fingernails. Like, you're just like, oh, man, like, when this game is going to load? Like, you could get up, go outside, do something, come back, and the game's still loading. So the loading times, I think, was just one of the biggest improvements. You know, this generation, the audio has been improved a whole lot for sure. And, you know, it's just the audio and how the games look. Now, some games really do look a lot better than some. Some of them just look last generation, like Atlas Fallen, like looks last gen, but it's for next gen consoles. Like, it's just, I don't freaking know. Then Lords of the Fallen, that game is coming out 1080p 60, freaking 1440p 30. Really? Like, and oh, what people are saying is, oh, it's Unreal Engine 5. Who gives a doggone if it's Unreal Engine 5? These consoles should be more than powerful enough to handle an entire generation. At least towards the end of the generation is when we should see bottlenecks like this, to where, oh man, you know what, we pushed everything that the system has to offer and we only can get you 30 FPS. Like, show us some type of evidence. Do developer diaries. Most developers, they don't do that crap anymore. Instead, they just lies on top of lies. But hey, well, what are we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? We got to shut our mouths and either play these 30 FPS games or demand better, or just shut up and just not do anything. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't freaking know. But most if not all of these games are not gonna hit 4K. They're not gonna hit 4K 60. They can't even do 4K. We're not even talking about 4K 120. You can't even freaking do 4K 60 with ray tracing. Man, listen, bro. When these systems were marketed as, especially the almighty monster that's sitting in that box, 12 teraflops, right? This 12 teraflop monster, this, oh, Zen 2 this and blah, 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 and memory this and memory that, and all these lies and fabrication. And it's like, dang, bro, you can't even, the world's most powerful console can't even muscle up over the PS5. Like a game like Lords of the Fallen, the Series X should be shining in that avenue, right? Where, okay, the PS5 is limited in terms of what it can do. Maybe not enough video RAM, or I don't freaking know, right? Maybe the processor is not fast enough, or I don't know what kind of excuses they can come up with. But I'm just saying, right? This is where the Series X should shine and out-muscle. We have seen the Series X out-muscle a lot of games. You know what I mean? But I don't freaking know what to tell you guys anymore, man. It is what it is. This is the situation that we're in right now, and this is the situation that we put ourselves in. And every generation is going to be the same thing. What's going to happen when we get PlayStation 5 Pro? What's going to happen when we get PlayStation 6? It's going to be more lies that's going to be fed to us, and we're going to believe the lies because you know what? We desperate. I mean, let's call it what it is. You know, when you're desperate, man, you're sitting here, you're desperate, man, you would do anything. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, Sony announced PS5 Pro. Oh, 30 FPS games are going to go away. And oh, yeah, 30 FPS is going to go away. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And then, you know, you sit there and you buy into that. You know what I'm saying? You fall for it. Oh, improve ray tracing. Oh. You know what I'm saying? You sitting there, Sony Mark 30, come on, improve ray tracing. Oh, faster cache and you know, faster RAM, faster system RAM, and this and that. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so it's crazy. You know what I mean? The joint is crazy. Like, and oh, stable 4K 60, and oh man, oh, over 9,000. Just, man, come on, man. Like, it's just, oh, wait a minute. Wait, what the, yo, caught me off guard. Let's go. Caught me off guard, baby. Yo, Jay, Rez. Let's go, baby, with a big body 50, shutting things down. Let's get it popping. Yeah. Yo, appreciate you standing up like that, boy. Let's go with that big body 50, destroying the stream today. Ain't nobody gonna top that big 50, baby. Shout out to Jay Perez stepping up for our community, man, helping us keep the lights on. Said if Microsoft release the Series X Pro, it would still run games at 30 FPS. Facts. 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 All facts. Listen, bro. Listen. If people don't learn from the Xbox One generation, I don't know what to tell you about Microsoft. Because Microsoft is a whole different Microsoft than they were back in 2018, 2019. How they were pushing to win. They really, really wanted to win. And you notice over the years, we start getting lesser and lesser and lesser games from Microsoft. Lesser and lesser games. The passion kind of died down. And back then in 2019, 2018, 2017, it's all about power. No power. Remember that with the One X? Phil Spencer got up on stage. I forgot what E3 it was, but he got up on stage. There's no power greater than X. Obviously throwing shades at Sony with the PS4 Pro. You know what I'm saying? And oh no, our system is native 4K and this and that, and it can do 4K 60 and blah, blah, blah. And oh, no power greater than X, baby. No power is greater than X. And then them boogers show off that thing, and then what? Not even 2 years later, oh, we hearing about series consoles. Like, bro, you didn't even fully utilize, you didn't even give developers enough time to fully utilize the One X. The One X was a beast on paper. The One X was a beast of a console. And it's a shame, just like Nintendo do with a lot of their mistakes. They sit there, they don't fully utilize a lot of their systems. I still feel like the GameCube had a lot in the tank, but, well, clearly we know what happened with GameCube. The Wii U, even though the marketing was terrible, right, for the Wii U, I felt like that system had a lot of unique concept, you know, with the controller and the console itself, you know, with the extra tablet in your hand with the Wii U. Felt like the Wii U had so much more potential in there, but Nintendo ditched that bad boy and went straight to the Switch. And so it's just, come on, man, like all this power talk or whatever, it's garbage, it's trash, because at the end of the day, you can have a Ferrari, right? And you don't have no roads to drive it on. What sense does that make? You know what I'm saying? You have a Ferrari and then you're just putting 87 gas in there when you're really supposed to be putting that 93 octane in that mug. Put that premium gas in that mug and open up them valves and stop playing and wasting our time. Nah, they ain't trying to open up no valves. They ain't trying to let the car just open up and do its thing. You know what I mean? And drive better and perform better. That's what's going on with the Series X right now, is that there's a bunch of cheap 87 gas that's being pumped into the into that chimney over there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, come on, man. Like, and that's one of the main reasons why Microsoft is like, listen, bro, we not gonna be doing no Series X Pro. You doggone right. You doggone right. We don't need a Series X Pro, bro, because the Series X is more than powerful enough, and it's a shame that the Series X is not being fully utilized. Everybody knows this. Every developer you hear come out and talk about this. Oh, man, you know, developing for Microsoft, it's hard and this and that and the tools and this and that. We're trying to get used to the tools. And then now they have the parity, you know, the parity feature with the Series S and stuff like that. And Xbox fans trying to petition to get rid of the parity feature. It's just, it's crazy with this parity situation. Like, it's just like, wait, what? You know, and now it's a thing, and people are talking about the Series S and saying the Series S is holding back the generation and blah, blah, blah. It's just like the same smoke and mirrors over and 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 over. It's like, bro, every freaking generation, oh, it don't have enough VRAM. You know, see, some of y'all are talking about Ryan saying Xbox collecting dust. Like, I'm just saying, most of y'all Xboxes are collecting dust. Yo, Jay Perez again. Holy freaking cow. Woo! With a big 70. Let's go. Let's go. My man Perez. Shout out to the homie Perez, man. With a big $70, destroying the stream. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's dig into this, man. Let's dig into this. Appreciate you supporting our show, man. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. It helps us out, man, to stay afloat and to keep the lights on. Let's dig into this. Says the ironic thing about is that the same people defending Starfield at 30 FPS are the same people who are trashing Redfall for being 30, not saying Redfall is a good game. I just find it hilarious. Yeah, exactly. Hypocrites. Hypocrites. Bro, I cannot stress it enough. Hypocrites. Say it with me. Hypocrites. That's all you have in a lot of these communities. It's like, oh, yeah. Oh, Starfield. You know, let's go back to the very beginning. When the announcement was made for Redfall, and people found out that, oh, Redfall is going to be 30 if it's unacceptable. Oh, they need to delay the game. This is an abomination, blah, blah, blah. And as soon as that sweet, gorgeous, beautiful Starfield gets announced, and Todd Howard said, as long as we're focusing on the fidelity and the graphics and all that and the simulation is running smooth, 30 FPS is fine. Everybody's like, oh, Todd. Oh, Todd, let's go, bro. Todd, let's go. Todd, let's go. 30 FPS, we don't care. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. Oh, Todd, let's go. Todd, yes. Todd, yes. Todd, yes. Let's go. 30 FPS, we don't care. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. Right? Yeah, Todd. Yeah, yeah. As long as the simulation is running smooth at 30, we're good with 30. But you wasn't good with 30 when Redfall got announced and was at the frames that it was at. You wasn't okay with Zelda, right? You was knocking out on Nintendo for putting out. Come on, dog. Like, are you kidding me right now? Bunch of freaking hypocrites. Oh, I'm not gonna play Zelda at 30 frames. Get out of here. Get out of here. You don't want to play Zelda. You talk about Zelda, trash Zelda for being 30 frames, right? On a tablet. It's not even a console, it's a tablet. A tablet from like 6 years ago, pushing 7 years ago. A tablet that is underpowered. Of course it's going to be 30 frames, right? But you knock out on how Nintendo is charging $70 for freaking how they charging $70 for Zelda at 30 frames? Well, how is Microsoft charging $70 freaking dollars, charging upwards of $100 for the Bite Back edition for a trash game like Redfall? Unpolished, terrible freaking AI. AI is like a deer in the freaking headlight. Freaking 30 FPS unoptimized on PC. Get that garbage out of here. What? What? Hypocrites, freaking hypocrites. They sit there, they get mad at Nintendo. Nintendo, 30 FPS, really? You're charging $70? But Microsoft does the same thing. Microsoft keep the same energy. Microsoft does the same thing. Microsoft is charging you $70. Yes, you got Game Pass. But for those people who don't like Game Pass, guess what they do, bro? They go out there and they spend that sweet, sweet, good-looking $70 still. I guarantee you, unless y'all lying to me, and I tell y'all stop lying to me, right? Because some of y'all say, oh, I'm not a Game Pass dude. I don't like Game Pass like that, Marlon. Okay, so if you're not a Game Pass dude, then clearly, and you have an Xbox, you say you have an Xbox, so clearly you going out there spending that sweet, sweet $70, right? You're spending that sweet, sweet $70, and you say you're an Xbox fanboy, so clearly you spending $70, and you're spending $100. I know people that screenshot me. Oh, I pre-order Redfall. Forget the nonsense, everybody. Spend $100 on Redfall. What? Right? But some of those same dudes that was knocking out on Nintendo for doing 30 FPS. No, you knowingly know. It's not like you didn't know. You knowingly know that Redfall was going to be at 30 frames. Like they announced it, 30 frames, right? But you wasn't mad about that. And then now Starfield is 30 frames. Oh, no, we're good. But no, let somebody else do it. Let Spiderman 2 be 30 frames. Oh, get that out of here. Oh, Sony, unacceptable. Unacceptable, right? Let somebody else do it. Let Nintendo do it. Let Sony do it. Oh, you would not hear the end of it. But if Microsoft do it, this is it right here. Microsoft. Yay. Yes. Phil. Thank you, Phil. Thank you. Woo, Phil. Appreciate you, Phil. Hey. Woo. Phil. Appreciate you, Phil. Woo. Phil. Yo, we appreciate you, bro. Thank you, Phil. We appreciate you so much, man. We thank you so much, man. We thank you for that sweet, sweet 4K 30, man. You know what I'm saying, Phil? Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you, dog. Like, for real, though. For real, though, Phil. On the real, though. Man, get out of here, bro. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, man, Phil. Appreciate you, Phil. Phil. But hey, man, you know, to each his own. Everybody gonna do what they do. To each his own. Do your thing, baby. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. But, you know, you just have a lot of hypocrites, man. You know, people just sit there and be like, oh, yeah, I'm not for Zelda being 30 frames, but you're okay with Starfield being 30. And you're okay with Redfall being 30. Gaming is just whatever, bro. Whatever, man. It says, what hundreds of dollars have you heard about Game Pass? I'm telling you, stuff is crazy. What's up, Jay's chat? It's crazy. I mean, it is, but that's what you got to expect this generation. 1080p. Hear how crazy that sounds. 1080p 60. 1440p 30. You can't even get 4K 60. Oh no, but we over here touting. Oh yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. 12 teraflops, dog. You don't hear nobody talking about 12 teraflops. ain't nobody talking about it. Ain't nobody mentioning anything about it. Ain't nobody talking about it. Nobody talking about it. You feel me? Nobody freaking talking about it. It says, how much is that chair? That chair, the Mavic chair, I think it was like what? I think I paid something like 700 for it. Upwards of 700, but it's comfortable. I mean, I had it for about 2 years now, and it helps with my back, and it has a massaging thing in there too, where it massage your lower back and stuff. It's really good, and it's mesh, so you can, you know, you can breathe and stuff like that, so you won't be sweating and stuff when you're sitting down. So yeah, man, it's just freaking crazy, man. They say, yup, people hating on Spider-Man too. Bro, listen, you know what'd be funny is if yeah, it's called Mavics. So go look them up. I'm not paid by them or nothing like that, but it's called Mavics. Go check them out. Like, I've been having it for about 2 years now. Very, very comfortable. And for, you know, as big as I am, like I sit comfortably in there and stuff like that, and I can sit for long hours and stuff. But yeah, it's funny to me, bro. Like it's just like nothing is gonna change with console gaming. It's always gonna be the same thing. PS6 comes out, oh, it's new, it's exciting, it's this, it's that. Get the Game Pass effects. Facts, Nola. Shout out to Nola, man. That's the homie right there. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing changing. Ain't nothing changing, but that's the number on the console. You know what I mean? And then it's like, bro, you gotta wonder, besides Sony first party stuff, besides the first party stuff, you gotta wonder, is these developers really fully utilizing the consoles? We're not even 3 years in the generation, and we're getting games at 30 frames with no performance options. What? Like that's what, I'm done, man. I'm done. And people defending this stuff. And it's like, why did we graduate from PS4 and Xbox One? Why? Oh, games are more bigger. Games are more demanding. I understand that. But when you have upscaling technology like FSR, full fidelity effects, use it. Fidelity effects, use it. Implement it. I think they talked about fidelity effects, what, 3 years ago, that developers are going to start using it. Use it. You know what I'm saying? If you do have to give us a performance mode, at least give us upscale 14. Okay, I'm cool with 4K 30 performance mode, upscale 1440p 60. I'm good with that. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Anonymous, what's popping? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. It's like I'm tired of the freaking excuses. I'm tired of the freaking excuses that we hear over and over and over and over again. Like, come on, man. Like, that's why we have them at upscale technologies. That's why we have them. Use them. Use them. It's just, I don't know, man. But Game Pass, that's what everybody talks about. And I said it all over and over again. I said Game Pass is great in terms of value for gamers. But in terms of the industry, it's just it's just the way it is with subscription services, just like Netflix and Amazon and HBO Max. Well, now they're called Max. Like it's just like those subscription services. Like people, they're gonna do whatever they're gonna do to give you all the exclusive stuff, regardless of what it is. If it's even taking stuff away from potential from Hulu or any of these other subscription services, like this is what it is, right? It offers you insane value. It offers you insane value for what you're paying for. But in terms of the industry as a whole, it's like, okay, well, we don't have this movie, we don't have that movie, so now we got to go over here to go get it. It's just the way it is. You know what I mean? But I feel like these consoles are more than powerful enough. The Series X, more than powerful enough. The PS5, more than powerful enough. And we still getting games running at 30. Games running at 1080p. What? I mean, stuff dropping down to 720p. Oh my God. No, sir. I don't know about y'all, but y'all are crazy if y'all think that's okay. Y'all are crazy if you think that's okay. No, sir. No, sir. I want to hear a darn excuse. No, sir. No, sir. Yeah, it's always, I mean, it's the devs. Like I feel like they're not scratching the surface hard enough. Like you telling me the PS5, like really? Is the PS5 that outdated to the point where you can't push? I don't know. I just don't know. But yet Sony can do it with their first party stuff. I have no idea. Yeah, PC is expensive. PC is expensive, but to an extent. I wouldn't say PC is expensive. I would say to an extent it is, depending on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to game at 4K, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. I'm being as real as I possibly can be. It's going to cost you. You're going to have to dip and come up if you're talking about 4K. Now, depending on the graphics card, depending on the processor, depending on the RAM, depending on the motherboard, depending on the power supply, depending on the SSD, all of that, you got to factor the case, water cooled, IO cooler, whatever you want to freaking do, it's there. PC, there's no limit to what you can do. So I wouldn't say PC is expensive. It just matters on what you're trying to do. He says, but all I'm hearing is how bad the Series X is. Listen, the Series X is fine in terms of on paper. It's a beast. If Nintendo had that console, oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. It will be insane. The problem is that Microsoft, they don't know talent. They don't know how to manage studios. They don't know how to utilize consoles. They don't. They suck at that. I don't care what none of y'all say. You know what I mean? They need to do their homework. Take a page out of Nintendo's book. Take a page out of Sony book. Say what you want to say about Sony games being movies and this and that. But you can't deny the quality of their movies. You can't deny games that are... Look at that game. The Order 1886. What? What? That game is crazy. And that's a PS4 game. Look at Last of Us Part 2. What? Look crazy. How many games looks that good on Xbox? Just be real. Last of Us Part 2, that's PS4. And the visuals on that holds up. Truth to this day. All we've been hearing is the tools and 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 the tools. And that's all we hear from developers is the tools, the tools, the tools. We're still trying to get used to the tools, the tools, the tools, the tools. It's like, I'm tired of freaking hearing that. You know what I mean? And the quality control is trash. I mean, how do you let garbage like Redfall come out? Like, let's be real. Y'all want to talk? You know how I get down. You know what I mean? Let's call a spade, but good Lord, how are you going to let garbage like Redfall come out?
It's over 9,000.
Well, I guess it's like a broken record. Exactly. Well, I guess it's the Game Pass effect. Some people say it's the Game Pass effect. Some people just don't freaking care. They just don't freaking care. Microsoft, they're all about buying. Remember what Matt Booty said? Shout out to Anonymous. Shh. Silent Hill 2 coming up. I mean, Silent 20. Shh. Shout out to the homie. Keep them super chats coming, baby. Let's go. All right. So, that's what I'm saying. It's just, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me because it's like I'm so sick and tired of the tools. And now Microsoft has this clause, like this, you know, parity situation going on with the Series S, and developers have to develop with Series S in mind and be more creative. You heard what Matt Booty said, right? Developers have to be more creative. And sometimes, man, it's not really all on the developers, because these corporations like Microsoft, like they don't care. They don't freaking care, bro. It's like they just buy up these studios by the dozen. They buy them up by the bulk and they don't manage them. You know what I'm saying? Look at Halo. Look at Halo is a joke. Listen, Halo is a joke. Halo ain't like it used to be. Oh man, almost everybody who worked on Halo ain't there no more. What's his name? Jason Staten or whatever his name is. Or is that his name? I don't remember the guy's name. The lead guy on Halo. He went to Netflix. And then there's other people that dipped out. And then they just get all these contractors and people who don't even know what they're freaking doing and mess up the freaking game. Now they're going to a whole new engine. They're going to a whole new engine now. They're going to develop a whole... Halo ain't like it used to be. Nobody can sit in this stream and tell me that Halo is like it used to be. Heck no. Get out of here with that. That's your opinion. I respect your opinion, but you're capping. Halo is not like it used to be. You're telling me that Halo Infinite is even close to Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo Reach? Get out of here. Stop wasting my time. There's not even close. Not even close. Stop wasting my time, bro. Anybody who think that Halo is like it, Halo 5, oh my God. Halo 5, oh my God, bro. Dog, that story was trash. Story was trash. That Agent Lock stuff, I couldn't even get into it. I couldn't even play it. I couldn't. I couldn't. I finished Infinite. I finished it on stream. Don't believe me? Go search it up on my channel. Type in Halo Infinite on my channel. From start to finish, it took me almost 12 hours to finish it. 12 hours on stream. Right? Halo Infinite campaign. Halo Infinite campaign was better than Halo 5's campaign. Halo 5 campaign was trash. The multiplayer was okay, but the single player for Halo 5, garbage. Everybody knows this. So don't sit here and waste my time and waste your time telling me that Halo is Halo. Halo Infinite is so great and it's better than all the other Halos. No, sir. That's cap. Remember when they showed off Halo? Do we need to go pull up the videos? Remember when they showed off Halo looking like Halo 1 remake? It was like, bro, why does the game look like this? The game looked roughed, unpolished. It was a mess. I was one of the ones that made a video calling Microsoft out about Halo. Why does Halo look like that? Right? I had somebody from 343 reached out to me on Twitter. I'm telling you the power of word of mouth. I had somebody from 343 reached out and said, no, we're sorry about this. Blah, blah, blah. We working on the game. Don't believe me? Go look it up. I'm not joking. I made a video calling them out. Unacceptable. A legendary franchise like Halo and it looked like that? Get out of here, bro. Come on, man. Come on. Stop wasting my time. Yo, shout outs to Perez. Let's go, man. That's $90 from Perez. Man, ain't nobody gonna top this man today, bruh. Shout outs to Perez coming up. Man, you keep that up, man, you're gonna be a part of the elite part of the nation, bro. For real, for real, for real, for real. All right, so he said that I'm unapologetic. It says Xbox fanboy, but even I can call a spade a spade. Facts with Xbox. It says they don't manage their studios. They just give them exactly to do whatever. Exactly. He says that's how we got moving. Yeah, vomit like Redfall. Exactly. All facts. All facts. I don't play Halo like I used to. I did play the multiplayer. I did play the multiplayer on stream multiple times. I'm not saying that I'm a Halo 5, not Halo 5. I'm not saying I'm a Halo 5 like diehard type of person. But at the end of the day, I played Halo. I grew up playing Halo. I play Halo 1, play Halo 2, play Halo 3, play Reach. I played all the Halo games. 5, I couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into 5. Halo Wars, I couldn't get into Halo Wars. Just not my cup of tea. Sorry, don't know what to tell you. So y'all can sit there all you want and make up excuses for these corporations. Make up all type of excuses for these corporations all you want. But one thing is for certain, they don't care about you and they don't care about me. So take that for what you will. Come up with every excuses. Oh, Marlon this, Marlon that. The truth is the truth. Some people don't want to hear the truth. They don't care. Sony don't care about me. Microsoft don't care about me. Nintendo don't care about me. They're not your friends. Get that out of your heads. Okay? It's okay to call a spade a spade. It's okay to call these companies out. You see these little, I don't even want to say it because it's YouTube, because of how sensitive YouTube is. Don't get me started on a lot of these dudes on YouTube that just act so wild to me. Like, bro, what is this, a soap opera show? What is this? You know what I mean? Y'all defend every single thing. Call these freaking companies out. This is bullcrap, trash. It's okay to say something is trash. It's okay. I was one of the first ones to say Destruction All-Stars. No, sir. No, sir. Not good. Not good. Not good. It was okay at first. When you were playing it was fun, but then it just fall flat. Like, it's just like, okay, Sony, what is this? You were trying to charge $70 for this? Okay. Just using Sony as an example. Them too. Not every single thing Sony does is perfect. You know what I mean? Sony is imperfect, just like Microsoft. Call these companies out. If I wasn't one of the ones that call Microsoft out on that Halo bullcrap, if I was like, oh yeah, it's okay, dog. It's okay. Halo Infinite looking like an Xbox original game. It's okay, dog. It's okay. Brush it under the rug, dog. It's okay. Yeah, then guess what? Halo Infinite will be looking like a hot mess. Broken, glitchy, hot mess. Call this stuff out. It's okay. You know, people think like, people just love entitlement. Oh, I'm an Xbox fanboy. If I don't call stuff out, I'm going to lose my title. Who cares about your title? Who cares about free games? Call them out. Who cares? They should, if they have any type of pride, any type of self-decency, and you're giving your money to them, call them freaking out. It's okay, dog. It's okay. How much more okay, dog, are y'all going to accept? Oh, when they sit there and drop Hellblade 2 at 30 FPS, y'all gonna be, it's okay, Microsoft. It's okay, Phil. It's okay. It's okay, dog. It's okay. It's okay, dog. And we get more and more garbage like Redfall releasing in the... It's okay, dog. Yeah, keep saying okay, dog. Y'all gonna be the ones paying for Game Pass. You see how expensive Game Pass is? $16.99. Say it with me with your chest. $16.99. Okay? For Game Pass Ultimate. It ain't cheap. So stand up. What's wrong with you? Why you can't stand up? You paying $16.99 plus tax. And that is your bread and butter as an Xbox fan. So if they putting out garbage like Redfall, call them out. Call them out. Call them out. You know what I'm saying? It's okay, dog. Okay. Well, keep saying it's not that expensive. Okay, that's fine. That's okay, baby. That's okay. That's okay, baby. You know what? It's not expensive, and that's why they have this lackadaisical mindset. Oh, shoot, it's a subscription service. Why should we sit here and go above and beyond to push for quality, to push for fidelity, to push for all this stuff, to fully utilize the Series X? It's a shame what they're doing with the Series X. The Series X is in prison right now. The Series X is on the lock and key right now. Come on, somebody. Am I preaching to somebody right now? Come on. when Halo Infinite launched, it was not good. Like, it was just so much bugs and glitches, and it was a mess. And then the co-op situation and stuff was just all over the place with Halo. Let's not go back into the Halo debacle. Let's not go back into it. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, with these new seasons and stuff like that, yeah, it's more enjoyable now than it was before. Like when it came out in the very beginning. Now, Halo seems a little bit more fun to get into and play. But in the very beginning, heck no. And it's just, it's like you just question. It's like you question stuff. And it's like, bro, where's the passion? Like, what do you? No, it's okay. It's just you have a lot of people in the Xbox. It's okay, dog. It's okay. Sony side as well. It's okay, Sony. Oh no, Sony. The thing about PlayStation fans, I'm gonna tell you right now, their biggest thing is it's okay. Sony will be fine. Doesn't matter what Sony does. I'm telling you, every fan base, Nintendo, they do it. They defend Nintendo to the earth, to the ends of the earth. They don't freaking care. You say something about Nintendo and they're ready. They're ready. They're ready to go. Same thing with all the fan base. PlayStation fan base, toxic. Every fan base is toxic. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling it. I'm telling the truth. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. And that's the biggest thing with Sony fans. Oh, no. What are you talking about, dog? What are you talking about? It's going to be fine, dog. Sony going to be fine, dog. Okay? Sony doing something anti-consumer. You know what I'm saying? Dropping the ball, doing this, doing that. Said they were going to give us Horizon Forbidden West for free. Then they charging for it. Oh, Sony going to be fine, dog. Okay, dog. I hear you. I hear you. That's okay. Complete dust collector. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's freaking insane. It's like, bro, what? It's like, you heard what Matt Booty said, right? Matt Booty said back in 2019, listen, we're trying to get rid of Sony. We're trying to spend Sony out of business. You think this is a game? This is a joke? No, Microsoft is ruthless. Don't sit there and act like, oh, Microsoft, yeah, they're pushing the good guy agenda. If you know what a lot of these companies do behind the scenes, you don't want to know that. You don't want to know. But let me tell you this. You heard what them emails was coming out during the ABK deal, right? Y'all even pay attention, right? And you heard what Matt Booty was saying. Yeah, we were trying to spend Sony out of business. Bro, there was long list of paperwork showing how many, bro, they were trying to buy the whole entire freaking industry. How about you stop buying the whole entire industry and focus on the games? Manage your studios correctly. Push for fidelity. Push the bar. Raise the bar. Try to outdo Sony for a change. What they do now, they just buying. That's the easy way. Buying. They're not trying to develop talent and have talent so that the games can do the talking. Shout out to Jim Ryan was one of the greatest quotes. Say what you want to say about Jim Ryan, but that's GOAT tier type of quote right there. Let the games do the talking. Microsoft, they have not been letting the games do the talking. They've been dropping the ball here and there, whatever. I don't care what nobody say. Starfield better deliver. That's all I gotta say. Better deliver. Because if Starfield does not deliver, oh boy, that's 2 in a row. That's 2 in a row. Who's next? What's next? Facts. All facts. Right? All facts. And it's like, bro, now Starfield is in a position where there's no more okay, dog. It ain't no more okay, dog. It's about delivering. Now it's time to deliver. We're 3 years in the generation. We're tired of being lied to. We're tired of holding the line. Oh, hold the line. Hold the line. Notice we ain't here no more. Hold the line. Yeah, that's done and over with. RIP to that. That's over with. Now it's like, show me now. Show me now. We tired of hearing. We tired of holding line. Holding what line? What? Boy, we over here. Boy, they running over us over here. Like, we tired of holding. We've been holding the line for years. Now we getting ran over. Like, bro, now it's time to show. We tired of this talking or whatever. Stop talking, son. Now it's time to show. Show the evidence. Starfield better deliver. All this rah-rah. Oh, yeah, Starfield this, dog. Starfield gonna blow us away. We will freaking see. Oh, I got the premium edition locked and ready to go on Steam. Shouts to Gaming and Reactions. We already got the premium edition locked and ready to go on Steam for day one. So it better delivers, or else we're going to do the Steam refund. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get it. J-Po Rez. Let's go. Crushing it. Let's get it. Yeah. God bless, man. That's what, 120, 110. Yo, that's $110. Yo, shout outs to my man, bro. Helping us out. Appreciate you. God bless. Says, yeah, Microsoft is ruthless. I said they may try to portray themselves to be the underdogs of the gaming industry or whatever, but they are just as ruthless as any other company. I saw those leaked emails. My heart skipped a beat. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. Look at Forza Motorsport. Everybody, oh, GT this, GT that, GT this. Yeah, GT was missing stuff too. GT was always online, and then Sony had to do a complete 180 with GT7. But at the same time, keep the same energy. Yeah, Sony be dropping stuff too with missing features, and then we have to wait months to get it, whether it's post-launch content, whatever. But two wrongs don't make it right. If Sony does it, Microsoft does it, doesn't make it right, right? So here's my thing. Forza Motorsport, no AI, spectator mode, whatever the heck. What? You know what I mean? Like what? Missing 3 key features? You know? Oh, sorry. We gotta wait. No, nobody cares about split screen. That's not the point. The point is, like, that's still a feature that some people still do utilize. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell y'all, man, but it is what it is. He said, who cares about that? Some people do. Some people, I'm just saying, some people do. Some people care about split screen. I mean, if people didn't care about split screen, why did people make a big deal about it when it came down to Halo Infinite? When Halo Infinite was not going to have, you know, split screen co-op and all this type of stuff, and they were struggling trying to find ways to implement. Oh, nobody cares. Oh, really? Are you sure about that? Nobody cares? Because people was making videos left and right, calling out 343, calling out Microsoft. I mean, Halo Infinite launched in a hot mess. It was a hot mess at launch. This freaking roadmap that they had. Come on, man. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing, bruh. Stop playing. You know what I'm saying? And now we're hearing about, well, Forza is going to be this way. And okay, that's fine. All right. The core game is still going to be there. Whatever. It is what it is, right? Moving along. What's going to happen with games like Hellblade 2? If we're seeing games like Lords of the Fallen, 1080p 60, Unreal Engine 5. So what is Hellblade 2 going to run at? If I'm just trying to pick sense out of nonsense. I need y'all to speak up, because some of y'all same dudes over here siding with some of these developers, right? So, okay. If Lords of the Fallen is the first AAA Unreal Engine 5 game, and they can't even do 4K 60 on that game, or dynamic 4K 60, or upscale 4K 60, 1440p 30, and 1080p 60 on a Unreal Engine 5 game, what's going to happen to Hellblade 2? What's going to happen to Fable? What's going to happen to State of Decay 3? Hello? Can't answer me. You can't answer. You can't answer, right? Because those games are going to be on the almighty series consoles. And if we can't get 4K 60, we got a problem. Considering that they completely got rid of the Xbox One generation. So now you got to develop for Xbox Series S and X. Hello? Am I talking to myself? I'm pretty sure I'm not. So those games better be 60 FPS with performance mode. That's all I got to say to you guys. Or else we got a problem, because if they keep doing this 30 FPS, yeah, we're just going to leave it right there. You're crazy. You're literally insane if you think otherwise. Oh, Unreal Engine 5 is so demanding that for some reason Series X, the world's most powerful console, look at Avowed. Avowed don't even look next generation. We even got official announcement. We got something official saying that they're still working on Avowed. Avowed is not at the best visual fidelity like they really want. Avowed looked like a 2 generations ago game. What? Y'all look at Avowed and be like, yeah, that looks next gen. What? Get out of here, bro. Come on, man. Like, it's just this generation, it ain't even just Microsoft. This generation, man, it's just been, I don't know, bro. It's just, I don't know. Yo, again. Look, bro, look at this. Look at this. Yo, shout outs to Jay Perez, man. That's 120 from Jay Perez, dominating the show today. God bless you, man. It says, man, Avowed looked like an Xbox 360 game. Okay, look at this. Y'all think I'm lying. Y'all think, oh, Marlon just hating on Xbox. And Marlon just, it's not no hate. It's evidence. It's evidence. Y'all serious? Look at this. Sony too, man. Sony ain't out of the water too. So the only difference is with Sony is that Sony has given us more higher quality stuff than Microsoft been this generation. Look at this. Pause the music. Where's the music at? Pause the music. I'm about to go crazy right now because y'all think this is a joke. Y'all gonna look at Avowed and tell me that looks next generation? Nah, bro, something wrong with y'all. I'm sorry. Come on, man. Look at this, bro. Oh, 20 years of making your worlds your way. Thank you. Thank you, Obsidian. In-game footage and cinematics. I'm going to say it again. In-game footage. Look how choppy that looks. In-game footage and cinematics. Come on, dog.
People don't like you very much.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Sent here to the living.
Does this look next gen?
By an emperor who couldn't bother to come himself.
Come on, man.
To investigate some plague that seems to be corrupting our very souls. You want us to trust you. But the truth is,
look at this, bro.
You scare us. The way you fight. You will.
What is this? What?
The secrets you keep.
Huh? Wait, what?
The secrets you keep.
Oh my God, bro.
Or destroy us. So now that you have all this power, what are you gonna do with it?
Come on, man. Come on. I mean, come on. 2024. Really?
Play it day one with Game Pass.
Come on, guys. Y'all gotta be Starfield. Listen, bro. Look at this. Even a video saying what happened with Avowed. Look at this. Look at this. I can't be the only one. Look at this. Look at this right here. This video right here saying with Juicehead, he keeps up with Starfield stuff. What happened with Avowed don't even look next gen. Avowed, my God, I'm done with y'all, man. I'm done with y'all. Avowed don't even look next generation. What happened? Like, bro, I look like I was looking at Oblivion all over again. 360 Oblivion. Look at those characters. Does that look impressive? Really? Hey, you know what? I've come to realize with Xbox fans, they don't care. They don't care. Yeah, they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. Let me show you a prime example. After looking at Avowed, let me show you what's next gen when it comes to Xbox. Y'all play too much. This is next gen. This next gen right here. And we haven't even seen full gameplay. That's next gen. Come on, man. This is not even raw game, but this is in-game footage, in-engine footage.
Following the threads of her mind.
Come on, man.
She's here to find them.
Come on, bro. Come on. This is next gen. You know what I'm saying? Hellblade 2 is the best looking. Hellblade 2 is the best looking Xbox game to date ever made. Hellblade 2, the best looking. The best looking.
But it's never so simple.
The best looking. Hands down. That's next gen. That's next gen. That's next gen. Come on, man. Y'all play too much. Y'all talk about Avowed. Avowed what? Avowed what?
And a part of
Come on, man. A Plague Tale. A Plague Tale is not Nah, a Plague Tale ain't Xbox. A Plague Tale is third party. This is the best looking Xbox game to date ever made. Hellblade 2. This is true next gen. Facts. Facts. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you.
They can see us.
Yeah, exactly, Justin Bolt. Avowed is laughable. Look at the game, bro. Look at Hellblade. Look at this. Look at her. Look at this. And you're telling me that this doesn't look next gen to you. Yeah, Hellblade, Plague Tale is third party. Plague Tale is third party. Plague Tale is on PS5. This is next gen. This is where you talk about next generation, utilizing Series X. This is it right here. This is it.
What do they want?
Come on, man. And this ain't even gameplay. Oh no, we could do gameplay. Oh, that's what I'm saying. This is all in engine. Oh, we can do gameplay, baby. That's okay. I got you, bro. For those of you who haven't seen it, that's why I keep it the same energy, bro. I give credit where credit's due. This is the best looking Xbox game ever made. Ever made. Period. I was one of the first ones 3 years ago to give them their flowers when I first saw the game. I was like, what? This look incredible.
To strike the gods that haunt us.
Bro, this is the best looking Xbox game. I don't care what nobody say. The best looking Xbox game this entire generation.
You might
the best.
Weak, but I will show you what
this looks insane.
My eyes.
It looks insane. Oh my God, bro. Come on, guys.
We will embrace our suffering.
Hellblade 2 looks insane.
Our scars of
insane.
Grief, and break their siege of our minds. You may see them as gods, but we will show you what lies behind their eyes.
Wait.
Man, this, my God, bro. That looks next gen to me. And the game is gonna look way better than this. This is an old build. This is an old build. Look at this. What?
To risk your own
bro,
life
come on, man. That's next gen.
Sacrifice to make.
Oh my God, bro. Come on, man.
To death.
Look how she's moving, bro. Look at this.
Kind of burden.
Bro, it was confirmed. Gameplay. Look, gameplay reveal. Gameplay, bro. Up at the top. Gameplay. Anybody who played Hellblade knows gameplay from cutscenes. This is clearly gameplay. You see the camera moving around? You could tell it's gameplay because the camera just keeps moving back and forth. You could tell somebody's moving the camera.
Look at the bones. Look at the
Bro,
bones. That's going to be you.
Trust me, bro. I know they lie. I know they lie a lot. They do. Microsoft lies a lot. But this is raw gameplay, bro. It is. Because you can see how the camera moves. You could literally see how the camera moves.
Those whose eyes
He said it's just a walk-in and whisper simulator.
besieged by the ghosts that haunt them. Senua saw that to win the war we must break this siege. Break it with an unshakable
He said, I know this game is going to be 30 FPS.
Break it.
Boy, I'll be
with an
mad.
impossible feat.
I'll be mad if that's the case.
Ready. It's about to start.
I'll be mad if that's the case. You crazy?
Get ready.
He says, I don't know. This game doesn't look fun. Wow.
You can do this.
I mean, Hellblade, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be, you know. I hope it's not going to be 30, bro. Better lower those expectations. That is true, Justin. That is true. That is true. So, I mean, I don't know. He said this is fake gameplay. Crazy. He said exactly. Looks way better than Avowed. Told you. Hellblade 2. Tito. Hellblade 2.
It's me it wants to kill.
Avowed looks terrible. Exactly. Okay, Laurie. Yeah. He's saying. Woo. Help me. He said she literally talking.
I know you. He needs you.
Look at the tears. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Yo, that is the best looking game. This right here, this and Forza. This right here and Forza Motorsport. I'm telling you guys, that Hellblade 2 and Forza Motorsport is like the best looking games.
Forza Motorsport is back.
I'm not kidding you guys. I know it's a car game, but just look at, I want y'all to look at this.
Launched back in 2005.
Look how good that looks. I'm not joking.
For the first time
Look
in
at the
Forza
water.
Motorsport, fully dynamic time of day brings Maple Valley to life in stunning
This
detail.
looks insane.
What you are seeing is an in-engine gameplay demo presented using a single camera with no cuts.
Bro, this looks crazy.
Let's
Look at
jump in
this.
with the M8.
Oh my God, bro. Let's go, man. Let's go. This looks insane.
We've completely overhauled the driving experience. This includes a
He said this on a
48
4090.
times improvement in the fidelity of our physics simulation.
This looks insane.
Let's advance time of day here and look at the world details.
Yeah, the
Everything you
graphics,
see
the
is
graphics is
and has been captured with
incredible.
photogrammetry and 3D material scans.
Looks
Advanced
insane.
rendering and procedural generation techniques bring a new level of realism to the track. Here you can see the beautiful fall colors of Maple Valley. The grass,
He said putting that
rocks,
4090 to work.
3D vegetation, skies and clouds, they all demonstrate a generational leap in beauty and detail. Let's advance time again. You are looking at our all-new dynamic time of day. This is a fundamental system to the new Forza Motorsport, and like weather, is available on every track. These new simulation details add further depth, drama, and dynamics to the racing experience. In addition to our dynamic time of day, Forward Plus lighting and physically based lights come together to deepen the realism and immersion in the world. Changes in the time of day also change ambient temperatures, which affect track surface temps. Grip is also affected by these track temp changes, rubbering in, and of course, weather. Let's head to the pits. We've added features that players have been asking for. Tire and fuel management. Multiple tire
it didn't look like this, Kings Royal?
In car building create
Man, look at that lighting.
Racing playset.
Jeez. Look at that lighting.
Advanced materials
Wow.
and shaders
Look at that.
paired with ray tracing bring out incredible detail in the gold heat
Looks
wrap,
insane.
anodized aluminum, and carbon fiber.
Looks insane.
Engine bays, with their complex self-reflection, is a place where ray tracing really shines.
My God. Woo!
Car damage is a racing reality. In Forza Motorsport, car damage is reproduced down to the individual scratches on the bodywork. You can see here some of the new details in the directionality of damage, how the paint peels away at exposed and raised edges, in the wheel abrasions, and even in the dirt buildup.
This is Forza.
Using the power of the Xbox Series X and S consoles, ray tracing makes everything feel more connected.
See what I'm saying? They
Cars
talk about ray
reflecting onto
tracing.
Other cars. Cars reflect in their own mirrors, bodywork, brake rotors, and wings.
See, they
Things
talk
just
about
feel
ray tracing.
More natural, more real. We believe that the accuracy of our overhauled physics, the beauty of our cars and tracks, our new dynamic time of day, advanced car damage, and real-time ray tracing on track lead to a generational leap in immersion. This is the all-new Forza Motorsport.
See, they talk about ray tracing, right? They talked about ray tracing. Oh, you talking about quantum
Play it
error?
Day one with Game Pass.
There you go, Game Pass, baby. I'm just saying. And then obviously Starfield. There we go. Starfield is supposed to be the third best looking game, right? Starfield. There you go. There you go. That's Starfield, baby. Yeah, we're gonna take a look at quantum error. Oh yeah, it is. It is. There goes that Starfield, baby. You said Fly Simulator looks as well. There go that. There go that Starfield, but this is an old trailer though. This is, to be fair, that's an old trailer though. I think, was it Quantum error? Oh, here we go. Y'all ready? Quantum error. Unreal Engine 5. Unreal Engine 5. It said Microsoft sold you all lies.
Always ready.
This is Quantum Error, guys. Game that's been in development for around, what, 3 years, 4 years ago?
I was not ready to lose you. But I will not give up. Whenever I am called to duty, and wherever the flames rage, grant me the strength.
What do y'all think?
Save another life.
Let me know. Unreal Engine 5.
Even though I could not save you. Help me to hear the faintest shout. Give me courage. And please help me to put every fire out.
Oh yeah, Anonymous. Yes, sir.
Jacob, if this facility, tech, that artifact gets into the wrong hands, there may not be anyone left to save.
The fireman mocks my powers.
Where is the bomb? I don't know!
Where they failed, I now succeed.
So frail.
The human body is such a feeble little thing.
Jacob, you must hurry. We cannot let him escape this time. Don't you die on me. No. No. Don't look at me like that. We're all getting out of here together. Two in and two out.
Oh, look, right there. It says footage representative of PS5. Not all images appear in game. See? So this was running on PS5. Look, November 3rd is when the game is actually coming out. So all of this was running on PS5. All this was running on PS5.
My powers.
All of this was running on PS5. So there's the release date. Yep, footage representative of PS5. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go, guys. There you go. So Quantum Error finally got a release date, and there it is. You know, I mean, honestly, Unreal Engine 5 though, man. But yeah, the game is gonna be, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's gonna be 4K 60. If I'm not mistaken. That's why I said they coming up with Unreal Engine 5 and this and that. Like, bro, I think it's 4K 60 if I'm not mistaken. 4K 60. Yep, there it is. There it is. There it is. 4K 60 on PS5 with full ray tracing. So all this excuse that we've been hearing, oh, Unreal Engine 5, that's why we're able to, we only can do 30 frames. Now, don't get, yeah, it's multi-plat. Like, don't get me wrong, like, come on, man. Like, this is freaking crazy, you know? But okay, look at Lords of the Fallen. Like, let's take a look at this. And I mean, this is going to be 1080p upscaled. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Lords of the Fallen. All right, look, I mean, just look at this. You know what I mean? This is apparently Unreal Engine 5. This is Unreal Engine 5, and this is gonna be 1080p 60. Come on, man. Come on, man. Jay Perez again.
Though few and far between, these flowers denote special patches of ground.
Bro.
Upon
I know y'all probably already seen Lords of the Fallen, but that just proves. Oh, zoom out. There we go. All right, so there you go. Are you guys excited about Quantum Error? Let me know. You guys picking that up? Let me know. Shouts to Jay Perez again, showing mad love. Let's go. Yeah. Man, you already, Jay Perez, you already part of the elite part of the nation already, man. Welcome to the elite party of nation, bro. Appreciate you. Says, and Cynthia, have you seen Starfield's character models? They aren't exactly photorealistic. They look very Xbox One launch title. It's a cartoon game as well. Nice one. Yeah, I don't, bro, if you look at Starfield, bro, I'm being for real. Like, Starfield just, the character models, it's just, I don't know. Bethesda just couldn't, for some reason, nail that down for some, I mean, if you look at the characters, man, let's go back. Let me see if I could show some. Hold on. Let me see.
Field of stars is so
all right, let me go back. Let me go back to actual gameplay. Like, let's go back. All right, hold on. Let me switch real quick. Like, Starfield just, I don't know, bro. Y'all look at the game. Look at the game for yourselves. Like, one more time.
I'm Alexis Howard. I am the...
All right, here we go. All right, I don't know, man. I just... Obviously, it's going to look way better than this, but I don't know. It says all Xbox fans care about is to say, hey, we have all that game and no interest in playing games. So Marlon, can you show again the specs on the PS5 Pro? I'll have timestamps for you. I have timestamps.
Unlocking the targeting control system skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target.
I don't know. Let's see if we could switch to the characters. Alright, let's go.
After destroying.
Alright, here we go. I'm just trying to.
Of course, you can play it in third person. And you can play it in first person.
John says, sold my Series X after 2 years. Was okay, but no 60
we
FPS
love
for
exploration
Starfield.
And rewarding it, but you do explore differently.
Wait. I hope y'all visualizing this super chat. Shout out to John for the $5 Canadian. He said, sold my Series X after 2 years. Was okay, but no 60 FPS for Starfield and horrible showcase. W, pretty much no confirmed dates. Man, the heck is wrong with Xbox, bro? It's just, I don't know, man. I that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm playing the game on PC. You know what I mean? It's just like, John, smart dude,
Given its scale, that usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources.
Now, I will say, I will
even
pause real quick. I would say that their Xbox showcase was better than Sony showcase. They showed 11 first-party games. Now, granted, I wanted to see more gameplay, but they did have the better showcase over Sony. Sony showcase was nothing close to Xbox. Xbox came out, showed 11 games, showed their hand, and showed 11 games. Now, I wanted to see gameplay majority of the time and not this in-game, in-engine crap that they were doing. But, hey, just wanted to highlight that.
Stumble upon something unexpected.
Now, what do you guys think about this part? Now, I need y'all to focus on this part right here. This is obviously updated, right? This is like the newest gameplay that we have gotten for the game before the game is out. Like, this is the direct gameplay, like they showed off at the direct. Do you think the shooting mechanics looks better than what we saw back in 2022? Be honest with me, because this is what we all gonna be playing. Oh yeah, it's in 4K. It's in 4K. It's fake. Yeah, it does. What's up? What's up? Nighthawk, what's up?
We're all here because we're committed to the biggest question of all.
This is the AI seem a little dumb. It said, Marlon, question, can we shoot this is like that in third person? I'm pretty sure you can. Let me see if I can switch towards hold on. Okay, here's more. Hold on. Here we go. Here we
Companions
go.
and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship.
All right, here we go.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name. Let's head out.
Here we go. Yeah, that's in third person right there. That's third person. That's third person. Yeah, so you can do it in third person. Hey, Outcast, I'm happy, man. I'm happy you're getting an Xbox to play this. I'm happy. Happy for you, man. Exactly. He says if Starfield is on PS5, I would have bought it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at these.
Flexible yet.
Bro, look at these character models. Y'all see these character models?
It's our most flexible yet. You can customize all the elements of how you look.
Look at these character models, bro. Look at these character models. Oh my god.
That gives you 3 starting skills.
Look at these character models.
Says here you spend some time as a diplomat. Having a way with words might.
Oh my god, these character models, bro.
Traits, and
no,
these come
sir.
With unique advantages and disadvantages.
No freaking sir.
But it's not just in how you can look, but in how your character plays and develops.
He said that's Marlon.
The skill system combines the best from our previous games.
He said you should just be a PC gamer and leave console gaming alone. FPS warriors play on PC. Problem solved. It will end the constant crying about FPS.
We do love stuff, and all of the items allow you to pick everything up. And you can view all that in your
Yo, Caleb,
menu.
what's up?
This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, from all of your weapons to spacesuits to food. We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess over food.
He said the characters look lifeless, man. Oh my god, bro. I can't.
According to the scanners, the abandoned research facility is in this direction.
Oh, nice, Caleb. I'm happy to hear that. Shoot, I don't even have anything. Like I said, Starfield got to deliver. So I showed you guys Hellblade 2. I've showed you guys Forza Motorsport and Starfield. Those 3 games are like the 3 biggest games that Xbox have right now. I mean, Starfield obviously look a lot better than what we saw at the Xbox, you know, Starfield Direct or whatever. I'm pretty sure it looked better than that now, and from what we're hearing. But man, I really hope that this game really like blow everybody away. I mean, as far as buying Xboxes for this, I mean, people are going to do what they're going to do. Like, I mean, it is what it is. But, hey, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, Mortal Kombat 1 is crazy, dude. I've seen all the trailers. I mean, the game looks crazy. The game looks crazy. It says that looks more fun than the games you just... What, Starfield looks more fun? It said Hellblade versus Tomb Raider. Yo, McShawn with another one. God bless you guys. Oh, Rise of the Ronin. Ah, Rise of the Ronin looks crazy, bro. Rise of the Ronin looks crazy. It said, yeah, Baldur's Gate looks... Yeah, a lot of people love Baldur's Gate. Yo, shout outs to McShawn with the 10. Says, Marlon, remember when I'm... Oh, Jay Perez. What? Oh, my God. Crazy. Man, thank you, Jesus, for the blessing today. Thank you, Jesus, for the blessing. Wow. Okay, Jay Perez. That is $140 from Jay Perez. Yo. Wow. Yo, shout out to Jay Perez. Welcome to the elite part of the nation, bro. You're officially a part of the elites now. Shout outs, man. Shout outs. It says, Marlon, remember when I'm playing Skyrim, you could get in trouble by the guards and you can had like options to either get locked up or escape. Oh, yeah. In Skyrim. Yeah. It says if you did a crime, you had a bounty put on your head. Yeah. So just basically implementing what, you know what I mean, what was already done before. That's crazy, man. I forgot about that. It's been so long. Skyrim. Yo, Jay Perez, man. Bro, you keep this up, man. Welcome to the family, bro. Welcome to the family, bro. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. All right, so let's get into what he's saying. He says Indiana Jones is going to be sitting at 30 frames and people will be making excuses for that. Huh? It's 30 frames because the game is so demanding. He says, hey, Cynthia. Oh, my God, bro. 30 freaking frames. Bro, I wish they would make. Bro, I'll be so upset. But, you know, knowing Bethesda, they're going to probably make it 30 frames, right? Because as long as the simulation is running smooth and things of that nature, like Todd Howard said, hey, it might very well be 30 frames. It might very well be 30 frames. I mean, who knows? You know what I mean? But at the same time, Rabbi says, please, bro, questions. What questions do you have? What questions do you have? That's why we have the Q&A. So what questions do you have, man? Make sure y'all like the stream. Subscribe if you're brand new. Appreciate you guys, man. Any questions? Any questions? It says, as an old Indiana Jones, it says, is he moves at 30 frames for real? Oh, wow. That's funny. It says Baldur's Gate 3 can't run on Samsung TVs. You funny. It says want see stream Q&A news Starfield. Well, we did talk about some Starfield stuff. I'll have timestamps for you for that. So if that's something that you're interested in, I got you. It says, I hope that last Ronin Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle isn't going to be 30 frames. I don't think so. It's going to be 60. It's definitely going to be 60. That's the Rise of the Ronin you talk about. Because there's a game coming out on PS5 called Rise of the Ronin. Isn't that what it's called? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. That game looks really good. That game, well, let me see. Let me show you guys. That's probably going to be the last thing that we show. The Rise of the Ronin. So yeah, we have that game coming out. We have the new Ninja Turtle game. Now, that game looks incredible. Now, we haven't seen anything on this, but yeah. And then we have the Ninja Turtle game, and then we have Rise of the Ronin, which is coming out for PS5, I believe, next year. It looks solid though. It's a PS5 exclusive. Team Ninja.
After 3 centuries of the Tokugawa's repressive rule, the black ships appeared without warning, and our nation began to tear itself apart. Those who cleave to the past, those who embrace the new, and the Ronin, a warrior free of all masters.
Oh, really? Bonds. Okay. He said PS4 graphics. I'm done.
I will watch over you all as your blades carve a new future.
Woo! Yo, that is oh my, did y'all see that? Bro, that looks crazy.
I will watch over you all as your blades carve a new future.
Oh my God. Wow.
Your time has come. Rise.
He said, he said, get ready to wear that 30 FPS lotion for Starfield. Oh, that's funny. Ooh. Yo, this game's gonna be crazy. This game is gonna be crazy. And last but not least, this is the last Ronin, which is the Ninja Turtle game. This about to be crazy. I mean, I know they didn't really show anything, but it's fixing to be crazy, bro. This fixing to be crazy. I can't wait. I can't wait to see this game in action, though. Like, it's fixing to be crazy. But man, we showed off tons of trailers today, guys. We showed off Forza Motorsport for Xbox. We showed off Hellblade 2. I love showing you guys stuff, man. So we keep it the same energy on both consoles. Hellblade 2, Forza Motorsport, Starfield, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, The Last Ronin. We looked at Rise of the Ronin for PS5. We looked at Quantum Error, which is coming out 11/3/2023. So there is that. That's another Unreal Engine 5 game. And yeah, man, crazy stuff, crazy stuff. But love you guys. Shout out to Jay Perez. You keep that up, man. Yo, shout out to Jay Perez, man. He literally single-handedly carried our show today. Appreciate you. But seriously, thank you guys, man. Thank you guys so much. You guys know I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Turn on that post notification bell, man. Hope you guys enjoy the show. I try to make the show as entertaining as possible for y'all. So God bless y'all. Shouts to Jay Perez. Shouts to McShawn. All of you guys. King Mo. Nola. Outcast. All of y'all. Love you guys, man. And let's get ready to get the ray tracing 30 FPS lotion together. Because when Starfield comes on, boy, wax on, wax off when it comes to Starfield at 30 FPS on consoles. You guys already know the vibes, man. I love y'all, man. Drive safe out there if you're driving. I'm just playing. Drive safe out there if you're driving. And enjoy your family, man. I love y'all. I'll see y'all back here tomorrow. Hopefully we get some more banger news. Peace, man. Keep it gaming. And go hurry up. Go play your Starfield, guys. I'll see you on the space side.